Hi y'all. We live. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I know y'all doing all right. I know y'all doing all right because y'all here. All right. Let's get down to it. I just want to say, man, we came a long way when it come to the Kenneka Jenkins case. We came a long way because this case was the most confusing, stressful. I mean, this case really took a toll on our lives because we get up, think about Kenneka. I mean, she became part of the family. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like she family to me. I can't speak for everybody else, but she's something special to me, bro. She's something special. And and I want to say, man, that all these years, I watched everything played out. Not just me, you too. When this case first started off, I seen everybody from the ones that's in the room to the YouTubers to Crown Plaza, Rosemont, with my eyes and my ears that I saw. I saw the YouTuber that had something to do with it start their career off on the Kenneka Jenkins case. Miss Teresa started off lying in the first place. Crown Plaza followed up with the lies that Miss Teresa. Check this out, gang. Listen to this. Everybody been here since day one. Everybody heard the story since day one. That's why we all here. In the beginning, the narrative was this. Started off with the mother. Kenneka supposed to be going to a bowling lane to celebrate her new job. Go to a bowling lane. So when they dropped Irene live off at 2 something in the morning, because it was at 2 something in the morning when everybody was watching Irene live video, because TY live came after 2 days later. If I'm mistaken, I think TY live came out September the 11th or September the 10th, something like that. So that was the story. She supposed to be going to a bowling lane to celebrate her new job. So Kenneka gets at the hotel, and mysteriously she came up missing, and Monifa's name came up, cause it was blasted all on social media. How Monifa, we was all in the hallway, and you know the dudes, and this is just all from Snapchat on Monifa's account, right? No doubts about that it came from Monifa accounts. But I don't think she text those things. If she did text those things, it would be because somebody told her to text those things. And that gave us an impression like, wait a minute, Monifa, what you mean? Dudes was stalking y'all and you and Kenneka decided to split up on different flows, and then another Snapchat came. And it's a legit profile Snapchat. And this young person named Young Hero. And this person will argue with Monique. So we had the impression that, oh, Monique went to a party and Monifa brought these dudes to the party. And next thing you know, they did something to Kenneka, and now they arguing about it on Facebook and social media. So now the crowd and the friends and that, cause in our mind we like, oh, we got something to work with. We got a little narrative to start from. So everybody was like, oh, I'm watching this play out. I'm watching all this play out. Next thing you know, the next day, this September the 9th, man, this round about 12 in the afternoon, for me, I looked on Kenneka Jenkins' page. First of all, she was introduced to Kenneka Martin. Cause that's how I was introduced to Kenneka Jenkins. On social media, her name was Kenneka Martin. So when I was looking up Kenneka Martin, I couldn't find the page. But it had Kenneka Jenkins on there. Cause before they changed the name, I was looking up Kenneka Martin. And I was scrolling down on her page. Not just me, I know a lot of people also did the same thing. And people were seeing text messages that was leading up. For a prime example, if you got Monifa, Irene, Kenneka, all on Facebook, talking stuff, you know, do what teenagers do, you would see that they just wasn't all that cool. Monifa was. But at that time, look what they had our mindset thinking. They put us in conspiracy mode. I remember when the hotel was like, look, everything what they saying, that is not true. We got video camera when she came out the room. She was in the lobby. She was all right when she was a drunk. She was drunk when she walked in the lobby. Nothing didn't happen to her because it was security with her the whole time. Not just with her, but on the same camera frame. So I was upon the impression with like, okay, release the tape. Cause in the beginning, when we were thinking, oh, Monifa bring a dude to the party, that's how she came out the room. And next thing you know, security name start popping up. So when the security name start popping up, and that's why Crown Plaza was like, oh, whoa, we got video footage. Kenneka was all right. She was in the lobby, you know, and there was security on the lobby. So security would never do this. So we were like, okay, release the tape. Cause security name came up. So when the security name came up, guess who exposed the security name? The first person, you know what I'm saying, they mentioned the security was King Rob. That's the first person that put me on game and everybody else. You see this security? Why is he in the security uniform? I thought he was Rosemont Police. And I'm like, whoa. Y'all remember when King Rob used to go live, and when he used to go live, he always had a plastic spoon. And he used to be tapping on the screen. Thumb me up if y'all remember that stuff. Cause that's finna be very important. Because when he was spilling that tea, them the videos that you want to hear from King Rob when he used to have that plastic spoon tapping on that screen and tap 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 tap. Yeah, I'm talking about he was spitting some fire. He was telling everybody what was going on in the back door. For a prime example, right? For a prime example, gang. If everybody listen to me, what I'm about to say, we cracked the case. We cracked the case. It's so many receipts. It's so many receipts. It's like a puzzle, right? You already know what the picture. Just say it's like a puzzle box. Let's say we finna go to Walmart on now 4 where the puzzle section is, right? So we at the puzzle section and we like, yeah, we want a 3600 piece puzzle. So it's gonna show you the image on the box. Now look what will be on the box and look at the title. You know what I'm saying? They'll be on the box. Murder mystery. And what image you will see? Just a simple picture of Miss Teresa, Kenneka, Leonora, Shemaya, Monifa, everybody in the party. Just think of like a family photo. Everybody at a family reunion and everybody crowd up together and take a picture and say, cheese, you know what I'm talking about? And you just gotta put the pieces together. Cause check this out. Let me take a sip right quick. All right. Look, it's so many receipts out there. Miss Teresa, she don't have no defense when it comes to the J4K. She ain't even dressing the J4K. She know a lot of people. Watch this. She know a lot of people still tuned in with her daughter's death. Everybody still want to know. I mean, everybody still tuned in. And she know it. It's going to be a day like yesterday when I went live. And once I was showing everybody everything on the footage, I went live for 5 hours. And out those 5 hours, for the things that we know, man, we woke. Man, we so woke. Look. Payal, they go to Payal gang. Y'all like, share, subscribe right now. You know what I'm talking about? For the new people, you know what I'm saying? For the new people, man, my name Trey Gang. I'm a YouTube detective. And I be spilling some tea. And my information be accurate. And you might want to just go on and tune in because I'm finna start busting these heads and corrupt police officers and all this old stuff. Cause I don't even know how to start this live off. It's been 15 minutes now. That's good. I'm gonna stop trying to use cuss words because I thought about it. I said, man, you know, I gotta be more professional. I gotta stop sounding, you know what I'm saying, unprofessional. So let's keep it professional, gang. Watch this. All right. This what we think what's going on with Kenneka. Now we know Kenneka first of all was lured to the hotel, right? It started off with Leonora. That's my number one suspect when they come to Kenneka Jenkins. It's Leonora, right? Okay. Right here. Oh. Okay. This Leonora right here. This my number one suspect when it come to the Kenneka Jenkins case. And you want to know why I say that? Because Miss Teresa said, I last saw my baby at 11:30. She got my keys to the car. She was on her way to a bowling lane to celebrate her new job. Then the story changed. She supposed to be going to the movies. Then the story changed again. She supposed to be celebrating for Irene's birthday. Since we know she was lured to the hotel because, you know, the hotel just popped up, they try to make it look like Kenneka didn't even know Irene was throwing a birthday party ahead of time. They try to make it look like Kenneka just doing a normal routine, and somebody just hit the phone like, "Hey, you wanna go to my come to a birthday party?" "Yeah, girl." And "Yeah, I ain't going to the movies now. I'm finna go to y'all birthday party." All right. All of this narrative came from the family, cause it started off Kenneka going to a bowling lane to celebrate. Then the story changed. She supposed to be going to the movies with her family members. Then plans changed to Irene. So you know Leonora is close to Irene. So her and Irene gonna chat a little bit how they gonna do this and pull this off. So Irene said, "Yeah, we're gonna do it on my birthday." Right? Which her birthday is on the 5th. Now look, Kenneka go to the party and end up deceased in the freezer. At that time, they said she arrived at 12:13. So when you think about Miss Teresa said, "I last saw my daughter at 11:30. 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, she at Crown Plaza. So when she walked down the food court hall, why it look like she getting snatched in the lobby, but the lobby camera don't show nobody entering that side but Bree? Right? Check this out. And when I say this, Crown Plaza is in on it. That's the secret. That even though these people planned this, they did it at a hotel and the hotel was on the plot. Right? On the plot. So Kenneka at the hotel at 12:13. Why we got text messages? Hold on. Where the text message at? Hold up. Man, wait a minute. I remember last time I went to Kenneka phone and you go here at oh, right here. Here you go. You got a text messages. "Let me be a thought in peace." This at 12 o'clock. 12:02 to be exactly. Right? When you look at this image of Leonora, think about the text message. Cause she gonna have possession of the phone. Right? Y'all remember Quelda? Quelda is on the Loso video. She denied Kenneka like she never knew Kenneka to a YouTuber explain, well, didn't even explain the Loso video. Just uploaded the video and showed everybody she talking and standing next to Kenneka. So she was forced to confess, "Yeah, I know Kenneka, but When it first happened, this girl here was telling everybody she don't even know Kenneka. Here we go, we got Jazz. Jazz. She on the footage with Miss Teresa at the hotel claiming to help look for her. But don't y'all know they also got her statements? They got her statements. So, did y'all hear when Andrea Alice's said, oh, we got a statement and the police don't want to give her a name, but we just going to call her Jazz because they used the nickname. And Jazz said she was there in the hotel room with Kenneka and 4 more other guys. Hold up. Let me spill some tea. Y'all know how they gave us a narrative. Irene went live and look how many people there was in the room. Kenneka and them and everybody was on chill mode. Wasn't nobody doing nothing to her and all of this. And it was at 1:30 and all of this. Then you will see TY live. Then a bunch of other people in the room. This when you go into the investigation. They'll ask everybody was like, did you see Kenneka in the room? You know what I'm saying? Right? Did you see Kenneka in the room? But they ain't telling you, can you identify everybody that was in the room? And just so we can, identify everybody to make sure, one of those strangers or nothing that know that the police did ask that. But in the statements, this what they did. She was in the room. And the police was like, we ain't gonna give your real name out. We're gonna call you Jazz. And Jazz said Kenneka was in the room at 12 with her people she came in with and the people she came in with. She said when she got there, Kenneka supposed to be in the room with Irene and her clique and Monique and them and 4 more other guys. And she said Kenneka didn't know them. Nobody don't know that part. Nobody don't know that part. So, look at the setup. You got these 3 stooges, right? They try to put off a narrative on Kenneka. This Leonora circle. Kenneka used to be in this circle. And she ain't even in the picture no more. But they gonna remain in the picture. All right. 12:02, let me be a thought in peace. Right? Okay. Hold on, y'all. All right. Hold on. Man, y'all, let's get those lights up. Let's get the lights up right now. You know what I'm talking about? We need to get those lights matching the views. All right, gang. So, Kenneka in the party, in the room, we don't know what's going on, but we could speculate. Well, if she got there at 12, then you look at the phone records. So you mean to tell me you trying to make it look like Kenneka trying to have a good time by meaning let me be a thought in peace. What that mean? Cause in the beginning they said Kenneka supposed to show up at the hotel and had a back page account and supposed to be, yeah. And Leonora was like on the news, my sister wasn't up here selling nothing. So I'm like, okay, why is all these rumors then? Why is all these rumors on Kenneka? Look how they tried to put an image on Kenneka, bro. This is so, y'all just don't know. I don't even know how to explain this. I don't even really know how to explain this situation. Because check this out, right? Kenneka in the room with family and friends, the people that she close with, and these people set her up, gave her to Crown Plaza. Crown Plaza had fun with Kenneka. They did some evil things to Kenneka. You know what I'm saying? You could just look at people in the room was like, this Kenneka last moment. Look at T.Y. live. Hold on.
For your caption. Alright, hold on. This shit just put tears in my eyes. Y'all not even paying attention to what's going on with this girl. On my life, y'all think I'm tweaking. I'm not going crazy and none of that shit. I'm finna show y'all something. Y'all need y'all to share my shit. Share my shit right now. How I'm supposed to write the thing on here?
You supposed to did it before you did it, but just tell them
look, just share my shit, y'all. Just share my shit.
This shit.
Share my shit right now. I'm finna show y'all something that y'all ain't even pay attention to in this girl video. Share.
Now, watch this, gang. You got T.Y. showing Kenneka last moment. When I watch this video, they know the girl. They know what's finna happen. They filming her last moment. They know they ain't planning on letting her leave the hotel alive. That's why they have memorabilia of Kenneka.
You ain't never seen a white folk. Nigga, this a one on one. Y'all finna get put out. Y'all finna get put out. Y'all get put out. What's up, bro? Nothing like my gun or something. Something nigga something. Pop that pussy. You see that?
Don't be so loud.
Yeah, it's too late for that.
This the video Leonora want everybody to believe. This video, this live video, they went live. And this was around 2 something in the morning. That's what Leonora's standing on. She's standing on that. She didn't know that lie can be exposed, because now we know that this video was pre-recorded and uploaded on the live screen. So you got busted and you're trying to cover up for 230, meaning to tell me you got a whole lot to do with 230, because that's when I believe when you notified your mammy and told your mammy, hey, Kenneka missing. And that probably was the code to let me Teresa know, man, everything accomplished. Right? Everything accomplished. So then she using Irene live video, TY live video. Is it for an alibi to cover her tracks? Cause she want everybody to, y'all believe this and believe that. Is it covering for her tracks? Then phone records stating Kenneka was already in danger at 12 because y'all can't even find her then. They talking about this girl already missing at 12. At 12. So when I think about, okay, I see how Leonora want everybody mindset to be. Now I see also Crown Plaza mindset. Because they got to go along with this video. And they got to match this video with their footage. So that means Leonora and the police department actually sat down and talked about this. That's why you ain't got no interrogation video, body cam, showing these people taking statements. You don't see none of that. Usually when the police showed up, everything recorded on the body cam. All right. So, 12, 1, and 2. That's 3 hours. 12, 1, and 2. Let's add 3 in there. Make it 4 hours. That's 4 hours starting off from 12 o'clock. Kenneka already missing. But we got the narrative. She come up missing at 2 some. So check this out.
Yep. There go the manager. My car keys, my weed. That ain't no motherfucking manager. Oh, that is a manager. That is a manager. Shit. On BD, all turn that pappy ringtone off. Off that pappy ringtone.
This ain't one of those. Nah, ain't no 2-part shit.
Who said that?
All right, y'all, 63rd.
I just want one cup. I just want one cup.
Then make it so bad the police had a search warrant for Kenneka phone, Irene phone, and Leonora phone. Kenneka phone, Leonora phone, Irene phone, and Monifa phone. There's 4 phones they confiscated. Do you know how many people that went live? They didn't confiscate TY live video. Notice they ain't even interested when it come to forensic on his phone. And he got a video that's going viral. These the same video that Leonora need us to believe at a specific timestamp. Because remind y'all, check this out. They gave us TY live video and said this was at 3:30. 3:30. Cause they try to make it look like when the manager came to the door, that's when Kenneka left out the hotel room. Cause it's right around 3, and that's when she gonna be seen getting off on the elevator drunk. That's how they try to make it look like in the beginning. Then make it so bad, if you look at TY live video, the whole audio off. The audio. Don't forget that. The audio off, and I believe they added more things in this audio.
Two cups. That shit straight out.
What you want, bro?
Ain't on that. Ain't on that.
What? No.
This her own people talk about this sleepy tea. This sleepy tea boo gang. We ain't on that, auntie.
Y'all better chill out over here.
Oh, baby, the biggest bees in here for bank.
Y'all already my love, baby. Think for sure what you better do is get them put out. It's big B for Biggie too, but you know I already know. That gyro shit dead in here tonight. That gyro shit dead in here tonight.
I'm from the Renegade. We Renegade.
We crazy crew, baby. Big C.
Hey, didn't you say turn the music off, folks? Y'all don't listen, folks.
Jump out.
Don't listen, folks. Don't listen, folks.
Look, I remember they want us to believe it's a balcony right there. They were talking about, ooh, if you look in the reflection behind the girl that's sitting on top of Kenneka, you can see security in the room. I remember what King Rob said. Look, I'm finna tell y'all what King Rob said. King Rob said security and management was in the room. They was in there smoking and drinking in uniform. And the security guard on Perfect Weirdo, he liked it her. He liked it her. He said the security guard that worked for Rosemont was trying to get at her. And she wasn't just really feeling him because he was chasing her. That's the reason why he was in the room, because of her. And Prince K was trying to talk to Kenneka. And Kenneka wasn't feeling Prince K because they know each other. So King Rob said they were giving everybody alcohol. They were just spiking the drinks. They said they got the actual drug from Elliot. At that time, I ain't know who Elliot was. I just know he was a gay dude. And they point him out on the footage. And coming to find out, that's Kenneka's cousin. And his name is Perky in the police report. And King Rob said that's where the GHB come from. That's where King Rob said the GHB come from. They was waiting on him. He brought it and they mixed the drink. She drunk the drink. They said when she drunk the drink, Kenneka went crazy. He said Kenneka, when she took the drink, and realized something was wrong with her, she started pulling on her hair and started freaking out, and everybody was laughing. She started freaking out, started pulling her hair and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And was like, I'm feeling hot, you know what I'm saying? Why is I'm feeling like this? What do y'all do to me? And everybody was laughing. Everybody was in the room was laughing. That's why Leonora said, how was her hair when she left out the room? Because the drug kicked in. Then they said, look, he said, Miss Teresa and them was in the parking lot the whole time. He said Miss Teresa was in the parking lot and Kenneka and them was in the room. And he was like, yeah. And Kenneka made it to the parking lot. And that's when they beat her. That's when King Rob said she lost her shoe in the flower bed by the patio. That's how she got the dirt on her. And I can vouch for that because if you look at Kenneka's body, the dirt, that's some of that dirt that came from the flower bed. But the only reason why that dirt would still be stuck on her jeans like that if she was already wet. He said before they brought Kenneka outside, they was already in the parking lot waiting on her to come out. And when she came out of the pool, that was the whole purpose of luring her in the parking lot. And then look, this might finna sound crazy to a lot of people, but this could be very much got a little truth to it. Because he said, yeah, they was in the parking lot over the phone. Somebody got out the car and started shooting in the parking lot. I said, what? I don't know if that's cap or just trying to spicing the story up, but he said, if you look on the footage in the parking lot, you will see somebody sitting in the car. And you're going to see flashes in the car. There wasn't no cell phone. And I was like, whoa. I don't know if that's cap or what. But Miss Teresa and the people that was at the party know exactly what I'm talking about when they come to that. Cause a police did a sketch on Kenneka, how he seen the body when he went in the freezer, and the sketch showed Kenneka was on her back and Kenneka had a hole in her chest. That's what the police sketch said. Kenneka had a hole in her chest, just one. Why would Miss Teresa would say, and some of her family members be like, she was big on her titty? And I was like, it got to be some with that hole in her chick. Cause the family know about the bruises on her titty. Then Rosemont even blurred the image when it come to her chest and her neck. I remember seeing those flashes too. Look, check this out, gang. So they said this was at 2:00. This Irene and TY, they want y'all to believe this was at 3. Irene Live was at 2:30 till they switch it up to Irene Live at 1:30. Then tell TY this live gonna be at 2:30. Cause they try to match it up with this. But the whole time at 2:30, we're basically at 1:30. This what will be going on at 1:30. Miss Teresa know it and Leonora know it. to something, she already in the pool and the maintenance man already describing the scene. Then you got look. Look at her neck. Look at her chest. In the freezer, I seen blood right here. This the blood spot. And I was like, why would it be blood right here? That means Kenneka missing a person and the police giving the belly ring to Miss Teresa Martin at the crime scene. You see what I'm saying? All right.
That's right, you know this. Okay.
Y'all remember this? You know what? Check this out. This what I'm finna do. We got to bring up all this old narrative so we can understand how Miss Teresa feel like they getting away with it. Y'all see they got Herman Tolliver, Monifa boyfriend popped up. They had us thinking, first of all, they had us thinking that this was gang retaliation when it came to Kenneka. That was the whole purpose why Monifa name came up. Made it look like that Monifa boyfriend wanted retaliation to Kenneka and they killed her brother, made it look like a gang war. Right? Like a hit. Right? Remember the story where Miss Teresa said, oh, she supposed to be going to the bowling lane, the movies, and all this old stuff. And all this narrative out there. Right? Look.
I ain't no shit. Really like this here, bro. Hey, David, chill on me, G. Fuck around with you, Joe. Oh, mama, Joe. How you mama? Hey, bro, say, yo. GDK. Hey, David, oh, GD, I got a half a battery, though. My mama, though. Chill on me, though, G. My mama. I got a half a battery, Joe. Wait on my weed, man, to pull up if I can get stoned, Joe. I ain't no shit. Chillin'.
Kenneka Jenkins case is the biggest murder cover-up in history, okay? I need y'all to listen to me. Because I'm getting messages. I'm getting messages, and I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to tell y'all everything that I know, because I know for a fact that a lot of you guys stopped paying attention to this story. I didn't. I followed this story from the beginning to now, okay? From September 9th to today. I'm going to tell you what's going on, and you need to hear this. This is very serious, and fuck the fuck up, all right? This is what happened. Number one, 2 girls were killed, okay? 2 girls were killed. The footage that was released the night of Kenneka's death was fake, okay? Her roaming the halls was scripted and staged. Her walking into the kitchen was scripted and staged. And also, the footage of the live video in the room was staged. They had all those kids go in there and pretend, okay? Kenneka died 3 days before that night. The woman that died that night is Antonia Evans, and y'all ain't even really seen her yet, unless you've been following the story. So I'm going to break it down to you, okay? Andrew Holmes is the activist that claims that he saw the footage of Kenneka walking into the freezer and then later on went back and denied it. That's Andrew Holmes. He's the black guy. He's the one that started all this shit. There was a girl that got raped in March, okay? She got raped in March of 2017, but she looked exactly like Kenneka. Now, you got Lenora and Teresa playing the mom and the sister. That is not her mom, and that is not her motherfucking sister, okay? She's not neither of them. The sister is actually related to the girl that was raped in March that looks like Kenneka, but that's not her. So I'm going to tell you what they did. They hid Brianna in Indiana and paid Kenneka to play 2 people. They played Kenneka to play Brianna because she looked so much like her, and they also paid her to play a girl that died in the freezer, but she was never supposed to die. The other girl that died is Antonia Evans. So listen to me, because this is confusing. There's 3 girls. 3. There's Antonia Evans.
Now look, check this out. I've been following this case, and I'm going to tell y'all everything what she's saying is all cap. Now look. Make a long story short, y'all heard the story that came out her mouth like this.
There's Kenneka, and there's Brianna. Brianna's still alive. That's the girl that was originally raped, that was in on it too. She got paid to allow them to use her picture to pretend that was Kenneka. So on Dr. Oz and on the news and all that shit, that was Brianna's picture. That wasn't Kenneka. But they paid Kenneka to play both parts because they were going to get money off of Antonia Evans' organs. So both of those girls were put on Front Street. The only person that was not supposed to be known about was Antonia Evans. Now I'm going to tell you who Antonia Evans is. Antonia Evans is the woman in the freezer and the woman in the casket. That is a 48-year-old woman that went missing the same time as...
No, it's not. Check this out. I can break down the Antonio and Vet Evans case. Antonio and Vet Evans was in I think Carolina or something like that. She was messing with a top ranking gang member in Chicago, cause she from Chicago too. They end up moving I guess to South Carolina. I'm not for sure, but they moved to South Carolina, I believe. And whatever she had going on with him, she ended up killing a high-ranking gang member. She ended up killing the high-ranking gang member and fled to Chicago. And the police had a search warrant for her. So they was looking for her, and they had murder charges for her because she was accused of killing at least 4 dudes. It was like a real shooting. It's like she was in the house with a dude. She killed the dude in the house. And a couple of houses on the next street, another dude got hit. Then it was another dude got hit. And next thing you know, the police were looking for her. So they found her. Once they found her, they end up putting her in witness protection program and move her to California. Barbara is related to Antonio and Vet Evans. That's the grandmama. That's why you got Chosen King coming with the Barbara Evans story saying that's Kenneka, that's my baby. That's not Kenneka in the freezer. That's Antonio and Vet Evans. That's a lie. Right? That's a lie. I'm finna tell y'all what's really going on. That's the Barbara and Antonio and Vet situation. It's a plot twist too. Because it was another murder dealing with those people and it made national news. When King Rock mentioned these kids, you know what I'm saying? It was national news. Right? Okay. So they tied in Antonio and Vet Evans with the Kenneka Jenkins case and try to make it look like, oh yeah, you know, they were selling organs, they switching bodies in the casket. I'm finna tell y'all what's really going on. Kenneka was sold to Crown Plaza, and it got a lot to do with their harvesting. It's a lot to do with the harvesting. The public just can't tie like, okay, how this tied up? This how it's tied up. Y'all remember when Azaria was telling y'all they are part of a program? You remember when Zillionaire said this is a gang stalking program? Tiffany Draper said the same thing. Straight Drop said the same thing. Thumb me up if y'all remember that. That's all I want to know. If you heard that out your mouth, because this the whole purpose why I'm finna say this. Did y'all hear these things? That's how I learned about gang stalking. I ain't never heard about gang stalking till they mention it. Guess what program it is? Guess what program they in? A CIA program that they got going on at Home and Square facility. The CIA is like doing the mind ultra. Y'all know how like they lock people up and turn people to informants? Oh, didn't I show y'all the video? Look, and this stuff is documented. It's documented. When you think about Snoop get locked up and turn informant, start working for the Fed, and y'all like, oh, they got him out there with a wire and recording conversation with drug dealers and killers. Oh, it get more deeper than that. Oh, it get way deeper than that. Cause these same people that snitches and informants, they ain't just always snitching. Y'all look it up. Matter of fact, I'm finna pull it up. I'll be right back. What's that junk called? Chicago Torture Ground. Here we go, gang. Look, watch this. I ain't lying. Man, I'm finna take y'all deep to the rabbit hole. Y'all just thumb me up because y'all heard the YouTubers said this. This Home and Square facility. The Chicago Police Department Home and Square facility informer Sirs Roebuck Company warehousing city on the west side, right? The CIA is called the black site, right? The CIA had a program, right? They had a program. And they had, put it like this here, they was targeting gang members. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you think about drug buses and stuff like that, this what you think when it comes to like law enforcement and stuff like that. But you gotta understand the CIA know how to play a game. Like, okay, we know how the gangs operate. We know who they into it with. You know what I'm saying? We can make them bigger than them farmers. We could actually give them ranks. And like, look, check this out. We'll let you look. The police will lock them up, interrogate them, and torture them in the interrogation room and make them tell everything about the gangs, the activity, what's going on in the hood. They got caught. I ain't even know this was going on till they threw a protest in Washington, D.C. He said, yeah, I've been doing articles about Holman Square, how the CIA on the west side, right here, torture ground. Hold up. Just read this. Just read this. It got so deep. Y'all remember Jedediah had that white man named John talking about, oh, I know, he said he was doing a documentary about a dude that got shot. How many times? That's the Laquan McDonald murder, right? And he tried to say, yeah, the dude that I was doing the documentary on, keep this in mind, this the Laquan McDonald. But he said, and the dude told me, said, I know Kenneka. That's her. Oh, that's finna hit. That's finna hit. That Jedediah dude, that man with that camera named John, I'ma pull all these videos up. Then you got Merle, Emmanuel, Ram Emmanuel. Check this out. Look up the Laquan McDonald case. It was a protester named what Andre Williams. That's the same Andre Williams that preached at Miss Teresa church. Preached at Miss Teresa funeral. Kenneka funeral. He the one said Miss Teresa sacrificed her daughter. The devil said this. The devil told her to do this. This the same preacher that got that was on the murder of the Laquan McDonald case. And he brought national attention when it come to the cameras. Cause they got cameras at a McDonald's. And we already know who used to work at McDonald's. Ooh, I'm finna spill the tea. It makes you think. Trey Gang, what you talking about? Man, y'all seen those Kenneka them and Irene them, Monifa and Judy worked at a McDonald's, right? They worked at a McDonald's, right? Look where the McDonald's was. And y'all talking about witnessing a murder. Oh. Trey Gang don't do it because I know they finna shut me off. I don't know how to explain this. But they gonna tell you, oh, we gotta make it look like it was a war with the gang. Let's get Monifa say Monifa set her up and brought it was a gang hit and all of this. And they were like, Kenneka witnessed a murder and all of this, and you know, no. You better look into this Laquan McDonald case. And look at the detectives that was on this case. Ooh-wee. Miss Teresa, y'all better stop me. Cause I'm finna get everything that's finna come behind this. I ain't finna play with these folk no more. I bet you I'm willing to die behind this. If there'll be a blessing to me. Man, you gonna have to do what you do to close my mouth. Cause I ain't even know it was that deep when it come to this program. I ain't even know what a Sam watch list was. So somebody told me, Trey Gang, look into this Sam watch list. And here go a donation and get you around the bruise. I said, whoa. That struck a nerve in me. I'm like, what? You could have just bought me around the bruise. But you gave me some information and then gave me around the bruise. And I'm like, it got to be something into this. That's where I found information about Kenny. I found information about Kenny that's Kenny on the Sam watch list. Y'all look what a Sam watch list is. These people work for a government and they work as a job, but they contractors. So I started thinking about, oh, that's what they talking about, contracts. It was a contract. I understand everything when they were like they sign agreements, contracts. I know what that means. Right? So look up the Laquan McDonald case, right? Look at all the polices that was involved. Look at all the polices that was involved. The detectives. Did y'all know they stormed? Look, don't you know what's the biggest T at all this? Y'all know they shot the man, right? Okay, watch what I'm finna tell y'all. This is big. Look, y'all see this? Y'all know how many times he was shot, right? You can look it up, but I'm just briefly inform you what's going on. You see all these circles? They entrance wounds. That's how many times he was shot. The X is the exit wounds. Look at circles and exit wounds. And the triangle is recovery. So look at the triangles, exit, entry, exit, entry, recover. You see that? But look on the back. Exit. So that means, look how many exit that you will have bullets coming from the body And look how many entry rooms in front of the body. You see how many entry rooms in front of the body and how many exit wounds? You see what I'm saying? When you read the statements and all the documents, when you look at it as a detective and you see the exit wounds and the entry rooms and the recovery room, that'll tell you how they shot him. So look, when they shot him, they had to go to McDonald's because they already cut their body cameras off. So they had to go into McDonald's and told the management, delete that footage. And the management refused. And guess what they did? Forced the management, forced the corporator to give them the password and delete, because he got shot right there. McDonald's would have seen it. So if you got shot this many times, look, pow, 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 boom, 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 boom. He was standing up or he was laying down. Cause if he was laying down, you would have bullets going through the arms, shoulder blade. You get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying, right? All right. Look, protest. Boom, protest. So, look, when it come to the CIA,
Kenneka, her mother is 65 years old and has been looking for her for months. Talk to her daughter every day. All of a sudden, she disappears. So let me tell you what they did. They tricked Kenneka and told Kenneka they were going to kill Antonia at the hotel. She was supposed to get a lump sum of money for the organs. So the real Kenneka thought she was about to get paid off. But they ended up killing her ass off too, because she was young and her body was more valuable. So basically, yeah, Kenneka was at the hotel, but not on the 9th. She was there on the 6th. She got drunk. She got there early in the daytime. She got drunk. Her friend Monifa, once she was drunk, took her to the cremation place. And when she went to the cremation place, it was the mom, the fake sister, and the big dogs and the higher-ups. They took her ass out, bro. Bam, no more Kenneka.
and that's the truth. Y'all know what? And that's the truth. Listen, that's the truth. Right there, what she just said. Cause listen to this again. Listen to Crown Plaza. When they first said Kenneka arrived at 12:13. Here go the footage. Show her walking in the hall, coming to the lobby. But soon before she get to the lobby, Kenneka was snatched. Right? Thumb me up, y'all seen that. Matter of fact, Hold on, y'all.
Mutilated her body, took all of her organs, no more Kenneka. All right, now we need somebody to put in the casket at this funeral. That's where Antonia comes in. They killed Antonia, took Kenneka's clothes from the cremation spot, put them on Antonia, put Antonia in the casket, and buried her under Kenneka's name. That's what they did. So basically, now that people are investigating, they're about to pull up the body, and I bet money they didn't expect for this to get this big, bro. They didn't expect that. They about to exhume the body and watch. It's another woman in there. It's not going to be no 19-year-old girl. The 19-year-old girl is fully cremated. She's gone. There's nothing left. She's already been ran to the crematory, okay? She's gone. But Teresa's the killer. The mom is the killer. It was a sacrifice and like a mini movie. This lady was about to be getting paid her whole life. Probably get a movie deal and all of that shit. You know what I mean?
And that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth right there, gang. That's it. Y'all think she lying? Look, bruh, that's the truth. I'm trying to find that video. Watch Out Squad got Kenneka in the lobby. He deleted his video. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. I got to find the video. See, he deleted the video, bruh.
As a woman, a grieving mother. Okay? So Kenneka is dead. And the woman y'all don't know about, like I said, Antonia Evans. Now, if you are still confused, let me post 3. Went to the cremation place. It was the mom, the fake sister, and the big dogs and the higher-ups. They took her ass out, bro. Bam, no more Kenneka. The only person that was not supposed to be known about was Antonia Evans. Now, I'm going to tell you who Antonia Evans is. Antonia Evans is the woman in the freezer and the woman in the casket. That is a 48-year-old woman that went missing the same time as Kenneka. Her mother is 65 years old and has been looking for her for months. Talk to her daughter every day. All of a sudden, she disappears. So let me tell you what they did. They tricked Kenneka and told Kenneka they were going to kill Antonia at the hotel. She was supposed to get a lump sum of money.
Hold up. Listen to this part again. Cancel everything now what she just said. Listen to this right quick.
At the hotel, she was supposed to get a lump sum of money for the organs. So the real Kenneka thought she was about to get paid off. But they ended up killing her ass off too. Because she was young and her body was more valuable.
So this go back to this. Uh-oh. Trey Gang, you finna do something right now. Oh no. Do you want to go to the show with the hood tonight? I don't know how to explain this stuff to y'all to let this sink in. Who this text message came from? According to the police to the police statements, right? Who did text message come in from? I bet you don't know that. I bet you don't know that. I bet you don't know that. Hold up, watch this. Check this out, right? Hold up. Listen to what she just said. Y'all remember when Irene, that girl went live about Irene? Hold on. Ooh, whoa. Chat jumping. Hold on. Let me see, can I find the video?
Basically, yeah, Kenneka was at the hotel, but not on the 9th. She was there on the 6th. She got drunk. She got there early in the daytime. She got drunk. Her friend Monifa, once she was drunk,
She got there early in the daytime. They go back to the pocket ticket Miss Teresa found at 1:36 p.m. No, they didn't come from no Monifa. See how Monifa name keep popping up? See how Monifa name keep popping up? Cause that's how they got it. CIA, the feds, when it come to stuff like this, they gonna think Monifa.
took her to the cremation place. And when she went to the cremation place, it was the mom, the fake sister, and the big dogs and the higher ups. They took her ass out, bro. Bam. They ended up killing her ass off too, because she was young and her body was more valuable. So basically, yeah, Kenneka was at the hotel, but not on the 9th. She was there on the 6th. She got drunk. She got there early in the daytime. She got drunk. Her friend Monifa, once she was drunk, took her to the cremation place. And when she went to the cremation place, it was the mom, the fake sister, and the big dogs and the higher ups. They took her ass out, bro. Bam, no more Kenneka. Mutilated her body, took all of her organs, no more Kenneka. All right, now we need somebody to put in the casket at this funeral. That's where Antonia comes in.
Oh, I'm sitting up here running my mouth. Look, I'm finna say this again. Bruh, when they said they took Kenneka down to the cremation and stuff, they took Kenneka down in there, but they didn't cremate Kenneka. They didn't cremate Kenneka. Hold up. I gotta go to this playlist right here. Man, gang, y'all got to forgive me. Because I think it's in my like video. Hold on. I gotta pull that. I hope it's in my like. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play this till I find it.
Shriner, and if one of the reasons I'm hesitant to do this video is because she's somebody whose work mainly is in the field of aliens, New Age. She has claimed that she can talk to demons. So I was hesitant to do this video because I didn't want anybody to think that like I, fully endorse, everything that she's taught. However, she has done some videos on Kenneka that I feel could easily be dismissed because of her line of work that she's been in, and she's been doing this for a long time. But then I ran across an article that made me think, wow, what if Sherry Shriner is right about what happened to Kenneka Jenkins?
Somebody that drunk, her friend Monifa, once she was drunk, took her to the cremation place. And when she went to the cremation place, it was the mom, the fake sister, and the big dogs and the higher ups. They took her ass out, bro. Bam, no more Kenneka.
So, right, her feel could easily be dismissed because of her line of work that she's been in, and she's been doing this for a long time. But then I ran across an article that made me think, wow, what if Sherry Shriner is right about what happened to Kenneka Jenkins? So there's a video on YouTube that says Sherry Shriner exposed. One of her followers exposed her and revealed.
I'm too official. Hey, Herb. I'm too official.
Man, hold on, gang. I know I ain't tripping, bro. I know I ain't tripping. See what I'm saying, gang? I'm believing, I believe they messing with me right now. Let me find Mona Stack's video. And now I find it better. Man, this stuff got me mad. Man.
Mutilated her body, took all of her organs, no more Kenneka. Alright? Now we need somebody to put in the casket at this funeral. That's where Antonia comes in. They killed Antonia, took Kenneka's clothes from the cremation spot, put them on Antonia, put Antonia in the casket, and buried her under Kenneka's name. That's what they did. So basically, now that people are investigating, they're about to pull up the body, and I bet money they didn't expect for this to get this big, bro. They didn't expect that. They about to exhume the body and watch. It's another woman in there. It's not going to be no 19-year-old girl. The 19-year-old girl is fully cremated. She's gone. There's nothing left. She's already been ran to the crematory, okay? She's gone. But Teresa's the killer. The mom is the killer. It was a sacrifice and like a mini movie. This lady was about to be getting paid her whole life. Probably get a movie deal and all of that shit. You know what I mean? As a woman, a grieving mother. Okay? So Kenneka is dead. And the woman y'all don't know about, like I said, Antonia Evans. Now, if you are still confused, let me post 3 videos. I promise you'll watch this. And the reason why you guys need to know this is because if they're doing stuff like this and getting away with it, that's not good for us. Okay? That means a lot to me. What are you trying to declare? You know? So, yeah. Like I said, I'll send you the videos so you can see for yourself. We have documents, records, and proof. That lady at that funeral in that casket was a 48-year-old woman named Antonia Evans, and Kenneka Jenkins is gone, and Kenneka thought she...
It don't take much for us. Love you, Ray. Hey, love y'all. All y'all.
Thank y'all for watching our live.
Family,
happening?
Douglas,
I know
Sawyer,
I've been on a
everybody.
hiatus, goddamn, but I mean I know I've been gone.
Live
But
life.
y'all already know it's Facts Game in the building. And look, I still been goddamn on the case. Y'all know I don't like to put videos out that I don't got no facts over. You feel me? Facts Game, man. And I ain't been live it because I'm gonna wait till y'all chime in, but I'm finna chime in real quick, cause like I say, I've been, a little busy, but I still been on it. I still been on it. It's a lot of places to start at. I'm gonna get my way in on it. You know what I'm saying? Cause people been asking me where I've been at. They like the real shit, the fact shit, and you can't do nothing but like the fact shit. But I guess I'm gonna weigh in on, cause it's a lot of weigh-ins. And last night, the dude, Trey Gang, he went live. I know some of y'all probably seen me. I was there. I was watching the live, you know what I'm saying? I caught the live last night. I seen a lot of y'all was like Cloudboy Bone, Facts Game. Yeah, appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma weigh in on some of the shit he had to say. And I must admit, I must be real. Out of all the YouTubers and the research I've been doing, Trey Game do have a lot of shit that line up with my shit. I must say, but it's things I like about him. I like a lot of shit about him, but it's some things that I don't like about him, and I explain that. Not saying I don't like the cat or nothing. He on the job, but y'all know me. I gotta be real. I gotta speak what's really facts about the shit, or which I think is facts. But like I say, y'all know we wasn't there. We don't know. But I will speak about Trey Game shit real quick that lining up with a lot of shit that I got in my notes and shit right here. Okay. I'm also gonna do a giveaway on this phone right here, but we'll talk about that later on. They be cutting me off and shit, you know what I'm saying? I just came from tour. I did have some good shows, man. Y'all need to go check out my goddamn rap shit, man.
Here we go, gang. Here we go.
All right, so I tried to play the clip a couple of times so y'all can have a chance to just hear it, over and over without having to stop and rewind. I be trying to look out for my people, But y'all, so I want y'all to get down in the comments and tell me what y'all are hearing, for one. And then after you figure out what it is that you're hearing, I want y'all to translate that shit to me. Like, tell me what you feel Leonora is saying, because if you didn't know, this is Leonora's talking. And how I know this is Leonora talking, because I found another video with the girl panning the little crowd, showing who was all sitting out here while they were having these conversations at the gravesite. I know of 3 people that's in there. It's the girl that's recording, Leonora, and the Paris Williams girl that's got the baby by one of Kenneka them cousins. Which one? Is it Marco or the other dude? Johnny or Marco, one of them. But anyway, she got the baby by one of them. Okay, so those are the people that, like, I could just recognize. Now, the guy that's sitting there, they kind of look like that Charles guy, but don't quote me on that because he never turned around, and I'm just going by the back of the guy's head, so I'm not sure. But now I did try to get some still shots so I can post them throughout the video, and if y'all see somebody jump down in the comments and let us know. So, now, what I also want to talk about, let's break this down. Leonora is saying I know she had him killed. I ain't gonna lie. She had him killed. The only name in this sentence is Kenneka. So I would see why one feels that she's referring to Kenneka. Now, we are all here to speculate and discuss this. So I'm quite sure it's going to be some people that, just have their panties in a bunch. And, oh well, po you. But that's really sounding like what she's saying. She's saying that, Kenneka was basically a setup chick. You know what I'm saying? Now, for some miraculous reason that this is not the case, and she could have been talking about somebody else and was saying Kenneka had something about the cross. So something, and it cut off. So in my mind, I was like, well, she crossed them out. And we know crossed out mean, killing them off, taking them out the game type shit. So like what?
Kenneka Jenkins' case is the biggest murder cover-up in history, okay? I need y'all to listen to me. Because I'm getting messages. And I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to tell y'all everything that I know, because I know for a fact that a lot of you guys stopped paying attention to this story. I didn't. I followed this story from the beginning to now, okay? From September 9th to today. I'm going to tell you what's going on, and you need to hear this. This is very serious.
So look, this what they saying. If you paying attention, the gangs is very active in the west side of Chicago. And they so active, they informers, and the CIA got a program going on that they got certain people in this program to keep a lot of propaganda going and commit these type of crimes so they can, just say like for a prime example, you see how like Chicago gangs out of control? It's a reason for that, because the CIA helped created that so they could benefit money off of it's a money grab. It's a money thing. I don't know how to explain it to y'all, and it's all dealing with contracts. Man, put it like this here, gang. I don't know how to explain this, because I don't know how. I never put it like this. Look up American Crack House. They had the FBI bought a house, a vacant house. They bought the house, fixed the house up, installed in cameras, and sold the house to a gang member. And the whole time the feds was recording everything in the house just to learn how they behave and sell dope and the customer that's coming in and out. Y'all ain't looking at it like that. Bruh, these people show y'all a whole route when it comes to the LBG Duck murder. They show y'all the minute FBG Duck was at the goalpost. When he was at the goalpost, standing in line, somebody called O Block. O Block at the same time while LBG Duck outside waiting on the store to open up, right? And on the camera in the hood, you seeing niggas on their phone texting, scrapping up, jump in the car, pulls off, show you every street they went on. And this man still outside, waiting in line. So that means somebody watching those cameras and alert O Block Who alerted old block? Was it the police watching the cameras? Cause if you wanna know what I think, the police were watching LBG Duck throughout the surveillance camera that the police got set up all over the city. You know how like when you go to a convenience store, you know what I'm saying, a place of business, they got cameras in the aisles, make sure you ain't stealing. What do you think that's going on these street cameras? Police cameras in the neighborhood. They watching this, bruh. They watching it. And this when I started getting feedback from the YouTuber because I specifically was doing some research and I was listening to Andrea Alice's, and Andrea Alice was explaining J Money murder. Andrea Alice was just explaining J Money murder, show with everybody where he got murdered at, right? And by her investigating his murder, she was like, wait a minute. He got killed right down the street from the police precinct. I can't even make this up. And this cameras, police cameras, that would have showed you who killed him. It's a camera above the pole where J Money was shot at. And it's a police camera in the neighborhood. So when she had mentioning that, and I always watch her videos, cause she was basically piecing like, okay, we know we got Rosemont got a cover up. Then she was looking at J Money murder. She didn't even know she was connecting J Money murder to a CIA program. That's why J Money got assassinated. Cause I said, wait a minute. If the police got cameras in this neighborhood on the west side, check this out. They got cameras on the west side, right? So I said, that means the police can pull up surveillance footage in the hood and show everybody what time they left to show up for Crown Plaza. Cause it's surveillance cameras in the neighborhood. Then I started thinking, I said, man, that's why you got different that's why you got Chicago PD on the Kenneka Jenkins case. Cause if you got Kenneka came up missing in Rosemont, that's Rosemont jurisdiction. Don't no other outside agency supposed to be involved on this. But you did. But you did. And nobody couldn't figure that part out. I ain't figured that part out, but I will put it together, but I won't understand it. So I was like, well, they would have showed everybody going. Just say like, if they show you LBG Duck, they would have. They could show you who took the car back to Miss Teresa. See what I'm saying? They can show you who took the car back to Miss Teresa. They can show you the actual timestamp, where they came from, where they stopped at. This for real, gang. Look, it's proof that y'all know. Check this out. Y'all remember that Carlisa Russell lady, the one that faked the kidnapping of the little white boy toddler on the highway? Thumb me up right quick if you know that story. The Carlisa Russell girl, she was the one that made a fake 911 call and said, hi, I'm on the highway and I see a toddler with a t-shirt on and a pampers and it's just him and there's no parents around on the highway. Right? Y'all heard this story. Thumb me up if you heard that story. All right. Watch how Trey Game finna put y'all on game. Did y'all know when she called 911 and she was reporting the toddler missing, and the 911 was asking, where you at? She was like, I'm on the highway. So the dispatcher was like, give me more details. You heard the 911 call, right? Go back to it. Pull it up. Watch this. The dispatcher was like, okay, describe the scene. I see a toddler. Do you see any grown people? No, it's just a toddler walking on the highway. And so the dispatcher told her to do one specific thing. The dispatcher said, keep going. Can you cut your hazard lights on? She was like, yeah. She was like, cut your hazard lights on. And she cut her hazard light on. Soon she cut her hazard light on, she told her to pull over. The whole time, when she called the police were watching her on the highway camera. And when she told her to cut the high beams on, it was to identify her car. Cause that's the reason why they told her, cut your high beams on. Cause they don't see her on the emergency lane slowing down like what she said. That she said, you on the highway. You seen a toddler on the highway. You supposed to be doing 70 miles per hour. You know what I'm talking about? So look, they was watching the camera, and then the police, when you call the police, they could pin your location on your phone. Right? They could pin your location. They pin her location live. That's why they told her, wait a minute, I don't see no toddler out here, but I do see a car. You know what I'm saying? Slow down, ain't riding the normal mileage that the highway. So cut your hazard lights on. She cut her hazard light on and told her to stop. That's how she got exposed. Cause the police was like, wait a minute, this girl done told the world a lie. We got to go to the highway camera just to prove to her that they lie that she told. Look how she put the police. Look how she put everybody in danger doing it a prank. Cause she mad at a dude. So they released the highway camera showing the girl jumping out the car on the phone with the police. Well, with the dispatch. She was like, did you see the child now? You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, I see the child. And this thing, you know, they were like, don't get out the car. But she getting out the car, running in the woods, in the cut. Running in the woods, in the cut. On the highway camera. She thought, and make it so bad, they know who picked her up. She ditched the car, went on the other. It ain't even the woods. It's a cut that look like a woods. You could just scroll through that junk. You know what I'm saying? It's just a hop and a skip, and you in somebody's backyard. Somebody was on the other street, and the police really don't want to tell y'all who was on the other street that picked her up. But the investigation, I said it had to be her mammy. Because her mammy picked her up. Her mammy knew where to pick her up from. Her mammy picked her up because the same phone ring. Look. And I was like, wait a minute now. What you mean don't start tonight? I'm finna go and start tonight right now. I'm finna go and start this off right now. I'm being real. I don't want to pull the video up, but that's how the police knew she was lying. Cause it's camera. Think about enemy of the state. You see how they say they watching from the sky? They think they got cameras in satellite, you know what I'm saying, out there in space. But they got cameras, just like the police. I've been knowing this about the corner store. If you selling dope in the corner store, the cameras that the corner store got set up is connected to the law enforcement. In case like if a store been robbed or a terrorist attack, if they make a phone call, they can boom, I'm at my store, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting robbed. Next thing you know, they're gonna pin the location and then they're gonna pin your camera and watch the crime event. Just say like this here. It was a shooting in Walmart. Just to make this story clear, it was a witness, an innocent bystander, was in Walmart, a white man, seen a black man in the toy section where they sell toy guns. So the white man called 911 and said, hey, it's a black male subject in Walmart and he waving a gun in aisle 4. So the dispatch was like, where are you? I'm in Walmart. So the dispatcher pinging his location just to verify he in Walmart. You see what I'm saying? Since they verified him in Walmart because they got the ping location, they already pinged Walmart, right? So the dispatcher would ask him, what is the suspect doing? He said, he just in the aisle. He holding the gun. It looked like he cocking it. So dispatch was like, what he got on? So he tell him what he got on. The dispatcher said, stay calm. No, don't approach the suspect and all this. Stay where you at. We in contact with Walmart right now and we watching the cameras. We just need you to stay put and tell us what is the suspect doing. The whole time the dispatch pinged with the cameras, notified the police. The police were watching the camera in real time when the witness was claiming that this man was waving a gun, bro. And the police came in, shot the man. And the whole time, the video showed this man in the toy section. He was on the phone, had a toy gun in his hand, talking to his ex-girlfriend, cause he had his wife outside in the parking lot waiting on him. I guess he told her I need to stop at Walmart to pick up something. And next thing you know, he on the phone, stalling time, talking to his ex and holding a toy gun. And the white man said, let me call the law. He waving a gun. He pointed at their kids and everything. The dude was on the phone with the police and told the police, the dispatch, he waving it at the kids. And the police dispatcher told them they watching the cameras. They told him, don't move, stay where you at. They knew he was lying when he said he was waving the gun, pointed at their kids. They knew he was lying. You see what I'm saying? But when it come to the Kenneka Jenkins case, bruh, they knew to get rid of their body cameras. They knew not to take them in interrogation. This the only case that I know that these people was meeting up with the suspects in neighborhoods, in public, instead of them bringing them into the headquarters to say, yeah, sign right here just to let you public record know that you been here and we ask you these couple of questions, you know, you free to go, you know what I'm saying? None of that. Right? You see, Miss Teresa didn't mention nothing about the cameras. While you talking about the freezer, a camera above the freezer, you need to be talking about those police body camera. Mm-hmm. You need to be trying to tell the public why all those polices was already there when you was there. And these ain't regular police. They already had the detective there, the homicide squad. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, man, that's just like the police knew it was a body in the freezer, so they already had the detectives, the evidence technician people already on standby. Look, when it come to statements, you supposed to see their statements and they signature on the statements with their signature, with their initial. Nobody ain't thinking about that, bro. And I'm telling how everybody go. I told y'all, look up this stuff. Go look up the Laquan McDonald and see as I'm lying. See as I'm lying. Check this out. I'm going to let y'all listen to Andrea Alice's. Look, watch this. When it come to Andrea Alice's, check this out. I swear, for God, I can play these videos right here. Y'all want to know what Miss Teresa said right here?
Don't let life live you. You may think that ain't going right for you, but it's going perfect. Because as long as you live, you got an opportunity and a chance to make a change. She finna go get some seafood. I'm finna go in the house and go to sleep.
Bridget,
what?
I'm being New Orleans too.
Happy birthday, Bridget. Enjoy, sister.
Love ya. This is from the mama.
Yes, indeed. You better say it. You better pop it.
Trisha.
Throw that. Trish, I love you, baby.
You and all y'all in our prayers. Love y'all for real, for real. For real. Bam. Fuck. We
to look good for visitors, et cetera, right? Everybody kind of accepts that at this point Chicago has a reputation, especially after Spike Lee came out with that movie Chirac. Like, it's common knowledge. DJ Academics also did a channel, The War on Chirac, very, very, very popular. So I just feel like had it been handled in Chicago, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in today. Now, the reason why I say they weren't equipped is because when I was looking at what Detective Thomas Dulas did, he actually had to go out into Chicago and knock on doors and collect statements. But he needed Chicago police tactical officers to escort him. Now, Thomas Dulas Sergeant gets paid over $130,000 a year. And he did not feel comfortable going to knock on doors to ask questions about what supposedly was an accident.
I'll listen to this call
so
right
got
here.
Me to thinking like, this Rosemont Safety Department, like they just weren't ready to deal with this level of gang violence, right? So I looked up what these tactical officers are and what they do. I'm going to show you. Give me 1 second. So this is from the Illinois Tactical Officers Association. They have like a conference where they get together and they
Go right here, gang.
everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for supporting the movement. I know some of y'all like, bitch. I want people to know that this is not, it frustrates me. This is not a conspiracy. This is not a hoax. This is not for clout chasing. This is not a theory. This is not something that just we believe. Like, we have actually found facts that point to Kenneka being murdered. We've also found facts pointing to there being a cover-up of this murder. Okay, so today I'm going to just add some more information. We've got so much already, but I'm just going to add some more facts for people to use and try to raise awareness about. There are still people that believe Kenneka was in the kitchen alone. Party. And I'm going to show you how he fucked everything from the hotel. He's the one who said, okay. So the first person, the first officer, fake detective that's on my list is Anthony Cusinella. Okay, he works for the Rosemont Police Department. He was a very, very big part of this case. He was responsible for reviewing Irene's viral video that went viral on social media. He was responsible for he's responsible for verifying surveillance from the hotel. He's the one that was responsible for verifying who was in the kitchen the night of the murder.
Uh-oh. This to mean this gonna be the same police. They gonna have neuro cooperation. Meaning that Leonora said, we got 5 more other videos. Anthony Colinetto know that too. So he might encourage her to tell the public that. Ooh. Then he said, oh, he seen the footage of Kenneka walking towards the freezer. And remind y'all, the court paper says she walked with several hotel personnel, right? So this your top cop that Leonora rap with, agreed with the narrative. You see what I'm saying with the Irene live videos and the TY live video, pre-recorded videos, and wanted to work. Anthony Carnello and Leonora needed us to believe those videos were at a certain time frame. Watch this.
I'm going to show you where he messed that up. He was responsible for interviewing Crown Plaza employees. He was also responsible for interviewing people at the party. And I'm going to show you how he fucked everything up, okay? On purpose, okay? You can't just be that messed up, okay? This is very intentional. He was a big part in them promoting this idea that Kenneka was alone and this was an accident. That's what they told the world. I'm going to show you that this officer had evidence that points to the contrary, okay? And he did nothing about it.
So check this out. Look at it like this here. He just got exposed. All the narrative we got from Miss Teresa and Leonora, he made it possible and written it up in their reports. Ooh. So you got Anthony, the officer Anthony Constanello. That's why he gonna come and fuck everything up. Look, listen to this. So this who Leonora gonna be working with, Miss Teresa gonna be working with, Andrew Holmes gonna be working with. Now you got a police name.
About it. All right. So we're gonna follow Anthony Cusinella. Also, I know that Trey Gaines been talking a lot about the pool, so we're gonna go over the one incident report or the one statement that mentions the pool.
Ooh.
And this officer, unfortunately, was part of covering that part up. Okay.
So now we got to think about what French K sent me that letter. You got to think what French K something about the letter. You got to think about why Miss Teresa mentioned that pool area around 3 and 4 o'clock. Oh, this finna expose Miss Teresa. Was like, yeah, they was cleaning out the pool round between 3 and 4 o'clock. Ooh. So while y'all think Miss Teresa was talking about the police were giving her a hard time and all of this, they was really cooperating. So look, when you think about Anthony Casanello, think about Leonora's story. We got 5 more videos. Think about when Miss Teresa said, I got the call at 4:34. This who gonna be encouraged that narrative. Oh, that's why I love doing detective work, because the people they're gonna induct investigation, and if they a fraud, they got to put their own name on their reports. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm on the police. I'm on Anthony ass right now. You know what I'm about? Cause watch this. Before I play Andrea Alice video, think about what Trey Gang said. Man, Trey Gang just showed us the video off 2 hours. The video off 2 hours. He told us, oh, y'all heard what Irene said. He went back to Zach TV interview. Ooh, Irene really spilling tea. Oh, go back to the reports. Watch this.
That's what this video was going to be about in summary. Now, I'm a little bit frustrated today because I figured out the hard way that Rosemont has moved our files. So these files were given to the public as a part of the Freedom of Information Act. It's absolutely our right to have access to these files at all times. Rosemont has updated their website, and the files are not there anymore. So I called them yesterday. Of course, they were closed. It's Sunday. I called them today. They said to talk to some lady named Debbie. She's not there. Leave her a message. So I told them, no, I'm going to call back in the morning when Debbie is there. So hopefully the files are somewhere else where Debbie can tell me where they're at, because I know that there's new people that are wanting to investigate and do their own research, and we need to make sure that those files are available for new minds, lawyers, whoever wants to access them and try to help us get justice for Kenneka. Okay?
See that? Look who we going against. Man, this is big. This is huge. This is huge. This is so huge, gang. Y'all see, I got the name highlighted. When Trey Gang broke that news to y'all yesterday on my live video, watch what exactly she finna say.
So I'm not gonna be able to do my normal format where I show you the computer screen and I show you the document that I'm referring to. So that's the frustrating part. But also I feel like I procrastinated so long that I don't want to have any more excuses for not, sharing with you guys and adding to the movement, okay?
So what I've done before they took the files down, I had already copied the files in my own Word document because that's what I'm used to using is Word. So I had already copied the file, so that's what I'm going to be reading today. Luckily, there's plenty of videos that I've already done that shows these documents. And there's plenty more videos that other YouTubers have already done that shows you these documents. And once they get restored, I can put the links up for you. But I don't want to put the links today because they're not going to work. So, I'm a little nervous. This has been a long time for me. So we're going to jump right back into it. So we're going to start, we're just following Anthony Cusinella today, okay? That's whose reports we're going to follow today. So the first report, it says, at the start of this investigation, a Facebook Live video was being shared numerous times within the general World Wide Web. The video is of streaming live on the Facebook account of blank. I thoroughly watched the video several times to develop a timeline of events and create photograph snapshots. The intent was to identify people in the video along with noting any conversations/comments in the background. A copy of the spreadsheet was submitted to Julie Carney's with Target Forensic Services on Wednesday, September 13th. The spreadsheet was also scanned within this report. Okay, so Kenneka was found on the 10th. He sent this in on the 13th. What I will say about this is the outcome of him watching this video thoroughly was for him to, one, identify the people in the video, and two, note the conversation and comments. Did he do that for us? Did he identify the people that were in the background in that video? And did they clarify what that conversation was about? No. All we see in the documents is that they sent it to Target Forensics. The result of that and what exactly was going on in Irene's glasses and all of that, we never got to the bottom of it. I think YouTubers have done a much better job than this fake detective Anthony Cusinella couldn't tell us much of anything. Okay, so this is the beginning of his work. You kind of see it's not thorough or complete. The second report he writes, it says, on September 12th, Deputy Chief Kokola received an external hard drive from the general manager of Crown Plaza. Kokola was informed the hard drive consisted of security surveillance footage of the Crown Plaza Hotel. The dates range from September 8th through September 10th. Now this is important. I want to remind people, the party was on the night of the 8th, right? Crown Plaza tells us that Kenneka got there 1 a.m. the next morning, which would be the 9th. Technically still the night of the 8th, but you technically got there on the 9th in the morning, 1 a.m. Okay. She went missing around 3:20, 3:30, supposedly, and was...
Oh, 320? What she just said?
3:20, 3:30. Okay. She went missing around 3:20, 3:30.
That's why I stopped it right there, cause ain't that's what Leonora said? She had to come up rich around 3-something instead of 2-something. Y'all seen the video what Leonora said? Trying to explain. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up.
When she was intoxicated, that must have woke her up.
Leonora, you so stupid. You did an interview with the news and you finna expose Anthony Cosanello. What?
Why did she push the button? It wasn't nobody. I mean, even if she did put herself in it, she would have pushed that button in the door, supposed to open it. It don't add up since she walked in there. I'm pretty sure my sister would have pushed that button to get up out of there because she was freezing. Yeah. It ain't right. It's emergency buttons in the door, so just in case the door shut. It ain't even no handle.
Leonard, did you see this video that was traveling around on Facebook? And this is something I want to ask police because
Because what you wearing don't identify your character. Stop saying that she was drunk, because now it's a bunch of other videos that's at 2:40, that's at 2:30. It's a lot of more videos coming out, and I have the video. See, she was fine. She was sitting there. She wasn't like this or none of that. So if y'all say she got lost at 2 somehow, she in a video. So she just sitting there. She talking, because when the manager knocked on the door, whoever it was, Kenneka was one of the persons that went to the door and they say that was a manager. You see this in the video. So she was drunk and she had to come up missing around 3 something, not 2 something. They add up because we got like 5 more videos.
Supposedly, and morning, which would be the 9th. Technically still the night of the 8th, but you technically got there on the 9th in the morning, 1 a.m. Okay. She went missing around 3:20, 3:30, supposedly, and was not found that day on the 9th. She wasn't found.
Same narrative with Leonora telling everybody at the protest. Oh! She had to come up missing around 3 something instead of 2 something. Sound like she cooperated with Anthony Cosanello's narrative.
Which would be the 9th. The important, I want to remind people, the party was on the night of the 8th, right? Crown Plaza tells us that Kenneka got there 1 a.m. the next morning, which would be the 9th. Technically still the night of the 8th, but you technically got there on the 9th in the morning, 1 a.m. Okay. She went missing around 3:20, 3:30, supposedly, and was not found that day on the 9th. She wasn't found until the top of the next morning on September 10th, right after midnight. Okay?
So what they saying not adding up. They say it was at 3:20. She was stumbling. They say she was stumbling.
Right.
I don't believe that.
Well,
at the front desk you're talking about, yeah, in the hallway.
They say she was walking to an employee area, and they saw her on the camera stumbling, like holding on to the wall to walk like she was intoxicated.
Did you guys?
Look where she getting this narrative from. Where's she getting this narrative from? Payal. Leonora, you just got exposed. We see you working with law enforcement. You working with the police. Man, y'all was at that interrogation room, bruh, and you set up there, bruh, and cooperated with the police. Same thing you saying is what Andrea Adams is telling everybody about this crooked police officer.
So they're requesting the dates for the security footage from September the 8th, the night of the party, to September the 10th when they actually found her. All right. The same day, I received the hard drives from Coca-Cola. So this is Anthony Cusinella. So I'm trying to explain to you how important he was in the investigation. This guy got their surveillance tape and immediately gave it to Anthony because it's his job to review this surveillance footage, okay? So he says, I received it. I began reviewing the Crown Plaza Hotel security footage. While doing so, I created an Excel spreadsheet indicating the dates and times of the footage I've observed. We did go over that spreadsheet, and that's the spreadsheet where I told you there was fake videos. There's video.
Oh, what she just said?
Go over that spreadsheet, and that's the spreadsheet where I told you there was fake videos. There's videos that he did not observe because those videos were not in there. Those videos were created after. That's a whole separate video that I did about that. But this is Anthony.
Oh, golly, Leonora, this is looking real bad now. Oh. Oh. Y'all see this? Y'all already know what fake videos they talking about. Oh, Lord, oh, Trey Gang, you finna kill him dead. They gonna talk about all the fake videos right here.
This is the guy that created that spreadsheet, okay? All right. So he says, I created an Excel spreadsheet indicating the date and times of the footage that I observed. I also included the locations and events of my observations. The dates of observations are from September 9th through September 10th. Okay, so he got footage from September 8th through September 10th. He didn't make notes on September 8th, the night of the party.
Look, she exposing them. Look, you see her facial expression? You see what you just said in the chat? That's crazy because she was still on the case, and right when she was mentioning and calling out the department, she stopped making her videos. Bruh. Now you see why. Look, you got Leonora talking like this.
View that camera, or that's what they told you?
They saw that after we viewed the camera.
Okay.
They didn't show us that camera. They saw that after we reviewed all.
She telling y'all she watched the camera. Miss Reese last said they didn't watch the camera, but goddamn it, listen to what the paperwork saying.
Part 10. He didn't make notes on September 8th, the night of the party. He made notes from September 9th. So that's just another indication of what type of person we're dealing with. I mean, there's a reason that they gave you the date of the 8th, because that was the actual night of the party. This is when people are coming in. They want you to watch those videos and look for something suspicious. Hello. But not this.
You heard what she just said? Man, it might be Leonora on one of those footages, bruh. Then they said Leonora there. They said Mitch Reese with there. Did she just tell you? They telling y'all go back to the footage. Y'all remember when Leonora and Mitch Reese were telling everybody, can y'all not release those videos? And Sergeant Rose told them, oh, since the public was involved and it's public information, we're going to release the videos. You see what I'm saying, gang?
They said they did every camera that they had in the hotel. They got extra.
So tomorrow you can get your hands on that. You can stay there and show me you can say, show me everything, right? I mean, sit there all day long.
If they willing to show it to me, yes.
Are you okay with me giving him your number?
Yes.
So he can reach out to you.
That's why you can't see this on the actual news channel. That's why you don't see this actually on the news channel. If nobody didn't record this on their Facebook page going live, you will never see this. This why you will never see this on the news channel, because it is.
This one. Not this one. This one, he gets it. He decides, fuck the 8th. I'm just going to start from the 9th because I guess it's easier for his lazy ass. Or because he already was preparing to do this cover-up. They were already planning to do kind of a shitty investigation because they already thought to themselves, they're going to just call this an accident and wash their hands and be done with it, okay?
And that's what exactly Mr. Risa did. That's what exactly what Mr. Risa did.
No, already thought to themselves, they're going to just call this an accident and wash their hands and be done with it, okay? But there's no reason why somebody gives you, you know, a supervisor gives you the tape, says, you know, categorize this from the 8th to the 10th, and you just decide, no, not the 8th, I'll just start with the 9th. All right, I have more. It gets better, don't worry. But these are just little things to kind of clue you in on why I'm saying that this person needs to be removed from their position of power. Somebody's child was murdered in this hotel, and this man chose not to even look at the surveillance video from the night of the party. Party's halfway over by the 9th. The party started on the 8th. But anyways, okay, so, and we're going to read another report. And this is another reason why he needed to watch the video from the night of the 8th. But anyways, okay, so he created his color-coded spreadsheet. I'm going to skip down because we don't need to know about all the colors right now. This is very important.
I was just finna say that. This the very important part, gang. This very important. This so important, Miss Teresa would never respond to you again. If you contact Miss Teresa, she ain't gonna respond to you. Even if she responded to you before, she ain't finna respond to you no more. She ain't finna respond to nobody that know the truth. I guarantee you this. This the important part. Please listen to Trey Gang narrative in all my live videos. For the Paya Gang, I already know what's going on. They already know. But listen to Andrea Atlas's
video from the night of the 8th. But anyways, okay, so he created his color-coded spreadsheet. I'm going to skip down because we don't need to know about all the colors right now. This is very important. Everything's very important, but this part is very important. You need to really listen. He says, during my observation, I noticed there was no activity in the kosher kitchen. This is important. Kosher kitchen is the kitchen Kenneka was found in. There was 2 kitchens. Remember the lower level and the upper level? We did a video about that. They call the upper level kitchen where she was found at the kosher kitchen. Okay? So there was no activity in the kosher kitchen area prior to the victim entering that area. Okay. I contacted with the Crown Plaza Hotel. I asked if I could receive footage of the last person entering the area prior to the victim. So this tells us that they gave this detective Anthony Cusinella a tape that began with Kenneka walking into that kitchen and around the corner, right? So, I'm on my break. I'm not answering that. I don't know how to stop it though. Okay, sorry about that. But okay, so there's no activity in the kitchen. He contacts Crown Plaza to ask them to receive footage of the last person entering the area prior to the victim, meaning the videotape that they gave him began with Kenneka. There was nothing before that videotape that satisfied him and made him feel like, okay, I got the full picture of what's going on. That's suspicious right there, that he had to ask for what happened before she walked in, okay? So, the external hard drive, okay, so look, let me go back. I contacted with Crown Plaza Hotel. I asked if I could receive footage of the last person entering the area prior to the victim. Blank informed me that the camera in the kosher kitchen is motion activated. Okay. The external hard drive provided the dates in question, which was 9/8 to 9/10. All right. The last motion activation of the camera was on August 30th. Therefore, it was not included in the original hard drive. That's a good excuse, right? So Crown Plaza is saying the reason you don't see anybody before Kenneka walks in is because the camera is motion activated. The last scene that we have before Kenneka walked in was way in August. And since you didn't ask for the dates in August, that's why what we gave you doesn't show anything. Fair enough. Okay. So on September 13th, I received a thumb drive with the additional footage, which dates back to August 30th. That was.
Now, I ain't even got to explain this for the people that's already know what's going on. You ain't got to do nothing but just let this lady talk like this.
Was the last known date according to footage that there was activity in the kosher kitchen.
And listen to what Leonora said.
Where is the freezer? Where's the freezer located?
In the basement, right? Okay, to get to the freezer,
Oh!
you have to walk.
Oh!
You got to pass the front desk, and then you have to turn. It's a long hallway. You got to walk through the hallway. You got to open 2 double doors. Before you open the door, it's a camera right there. Before you.
Okay. So on September 13th, I received a thumb drive with the additional footage, which dates back to August 30th. That was the last known date according to footage that there was activity in the kosher kitchen. Keep all of this in mind. Okay? This is very important. This
Into the door. And I told the police officer, I'm like, it's a camera right here. He told me it's 7 different ways to enter that kitchen.
What about the freezer? You can enter the kitchen all kinds of ways. He's gonna have to sit there until they show you.
I say it's a camera.
And you heard the general manager in the background, and that's why she did her investigation.
This right here, his reports, is what they use to convince the entire country that Kenneka was alone and there was nobody down there in the kitchen with her. Not even close, okay?
Right here, so he say it's 7 different ways to enter the freezer. And it's the long way you gotta go for her to be drunk like she had a man. Why not go outside and get air? You gotta go through a Why not go outside? Then you gotta go through a little walkway. Then you gotta keep walking. You gotta walk through something else. Then you gotta open the little door thing. Then you gotta walk some more. Go through a door thing where the camera before they say no, we not there yet. They say no, we not there yet. We not there. How did she do all this drunk?
This is where it gets good. Same officer. This is very, very, very important. This same officer was critical to this case, okay? This same officer interviewed some type of maintenance worker at the Crown Plaza. This is his statement. He says, on Friday, September 22nd, I completed an interview with blank. He is employed with the Crown Plaza O'Hare Hotel. He worked the weekend of September 8th through 10th. He worked the same dates that the video surveillance covered, right? All right. He works on the second shift from 3 to 11. They put it in military time, but basically he works from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So he worked the night of the party, he worked the night that they were looking for Kenneka, and he worked the next night. All right. His normal routine consists of walking the building and completing a list of various items, right? Okay. One of the items is to check freezer and cooler temperature readings. Okay. On a daily shift, he receives approximately 10 house calls and 10 guest calls to complete. On September 9th, at approximately 2,000 hours, which is 8 p.m., he entered the kosher kitchen. This is the kitchen where Kenneka was found. So this maintenance worker is saying that on the night of the 9th at 8 p.m., when everybody was looking for Kenneka, he was actually down there in the kosher kitchen. This is what he says, and this is what Anthony Cusinella reported.
And I'm showing y'all the footage of what she talking about. Oh, do y'all want to know the truth? Look what the footage showing. And she just said detectives want everybody to go to the footage and see it for yourself. See it for yourself.
Okay. Mind you, they didn't find Kenneka at 8 p.m. So whatever he was doing down there, he didn't find her. They didn't find her till the next morning, right after midnight. Okay. But he was down there in the kosher kitchen. Remind you, it's his job to check the freezer and the cooler temperatures. So he was near the freezer and didn't see her arm hanging over the door. How does that work? I don't know. So, okay, let's be clear. His normal routine consists of walking the building and completing a list of various items. One of the items is to check the freezer and cooler temperature readings. On a daily shift, he receives approximately 10 house calls and 10 guest calls to complete. On September 9th at approximately 8 o'clock, he entered the kosher kitchen. Upon arriving at the door, he noticed the wood door was open more than normal. The door was
Let me show y'all this. Man, golly. Golly. Man. So what maintenance man they really talking about? You see what I'm saying? Now y'all see how I'm doing this stuff? Pulling this stuff up? All of this coming from this police officer and Leonora. Trying to convince everybody You don't need to watch this footage. You just need to focus on TY live video and Irene live video. Just like the police said, we don't see nothing suspicious on the videos or camera footage. It's no need to look at this footage right here.
Was open more than he remembered the night before. This is proof that this maintenance worker was in the kosher kitchen on September the 8th, the night of the party. He says it. He says, upon arriving at the door, he noticed the wood door was open more than normal. It was open more than he remembered the night before. So Anthony Cusinella knows that he knows what's going on, right? Hey, what's up, J4K? I'm doing a part 2 because I realized that YouTube cut me off at about 20 minutes in. My video was 40 minutes, and this is why I hate YouTube, and I don't want to get into it, but YouTube started fucking with me when
And y'all see why YouTube messing with her, and she got to do a part 2. A part 2. Same thing I be going to when I get cut off in the middle of my life. Now you see why. Because you got to understand the surveillance footage and the paperwork. Look how the surveillance footage and the paperwork all go together with Leronora's statement, and it's all a cover-up.
I started my Nipsey Hussle videos, and that's why I can't deal with YouTube. They mess up my videos, take pieces out of my videos. It's been a problem since I did my Nipsey Hussle video, and I don't even know what to do about it because YouTube is free. It's not like I don't even know what to do. But I'm really
not because of those Nipsey Hussle. It's not because of those Nipsey Hussle video. Listen to what you just exposed. You just exposed something that didn't even know what you just exposed. You just didn't know. You just exposed powerful information. That just put Miss Teresa, Leronora, everybody that had something to do with it because of him.
You know, after you say something, you don't want to just repeat yourself all over again. But I realized that the video got cut off right when I was trying to explain to you all that the detective Anthony Cusinella was informed by a Crown Plaza staff member that he was in the kitchen the night of the party, and he was in the kitchen the night they were looking for Kenneka. So I'm not going to start from the top. I'm going to leave that video where it's at, and I'm just going to start. I'm going to start here with the worker. Okay, so it says. He says he is employed with Crown Plaza O'Hare Hotel. He worked the weekend of September the 8th through September the 10th. September the 8th was the party. September the 9th would be the night they were looking for her, right? Okay. He works from second shift from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. His normal routine consists of walking the building and completing a list of various items. One of the items is to check the freezer and the cooler temperature readings, okay? So he has to check the freezer and then go inside that first door and check the reading on the freezer as well as the cooler. All right. So on a daily shift, he receives approximately 10 house calls and 10 guest calls to complete. On September 9th at approximately 8 p.m., he entered the kosher kitchen. This would be the night that they were looking for Kenneka. Okay? Kenneka went missing at about...
Listen to what she just said. Did y'all just catch on to what she just said?
And check the reading on the freezer as well as the cooler. All right. So on a daily shift, he receives approximately 10 house calls and 10 guest calls to complete. On September 9th at approximately 8 p.m., he entered the kosher kitchen. This would be the night that they were looking for Kenneka. Okay? Kenneka went missing at about 3:30 a.m. that morning. He's saying at 8 p.m. that night, he was in the kosher kitchen when they were looking for her. Okay? But he was just in there to do his regular rounds. He's
on the 8th? On the 8th? Hold on. Ain't we finna wait a minute? Can we expose this? Can we expose this? Hello? Hello?
for Kenneka. Okay? Kenneka went missing at about 3:30 a.m. that morning. He's saying at 8 p.m. that night, he was in the kosher kitchen when they were looking for her. Okay? But he was just in there to do his regular round.
He was in the kosher kitchen at 8 p.m. on September the 8th looking for her? Hold on, I must be missing something. Y'all missing something? Is we missing something? Hold on. Wait a minute. This the same page Mr. Reese and Leonora created. They dropped this out on September the 12th at 7:03 a.m. And they talking about 3 days already inside of a freezer. Huh? Then you got Mr. Reese.
The battle is not given to the script of the strong, but the one that can endure to the end. Trust and believe that God got you through the midst of it all. Trust and believe. Do not give up. Keep that faith and know that God got you through the midst. He got us through the midst of it all.
I miss all my family. I miss y'all. I promise.
Johnny, I love you.
You better see it.
When I get rich, you gonna see how much I love you, okay?
He says, upon arriving at the door, wait, hold on. On September 9th at approximately 8 o'clock, he entered the kosher kitchen. So he was in there. This camera is motion activated. Since he went into the kitchen, this camera should have captured him in the kitchen. Upon arriving at the door, he noticed the wood door was open more than normal. The door was also open more than he remembered the night before. So he's telling us that this is his regular routine to go into this kosher kitchen and check the temperatures. He was in there September 9th when they were looking for Kenneka. He was also in there the night of the party, the night before, September 8th, when he was on duty from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. He says in his statement The door was open more than he remembered the
Oh,
night before. He remembered going in there the night before. He remembered. Duh. Okay. So this is absolutely proof that this maintenance / security, whoever he is, he was in there the night of the 8th and the night of the 9th. Okay. That's important.
What? The fuck? I'm just saying.
She don't got no look.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It don't take much for us. Love you, Ray. Hey.
see, don't forget about this. Who kitchen it is? Don't forget about who kitchen it is. So you mean to tell me everything what this lady just said in the statement dealing with the police, this the same lady that's telling everybody what the police wanted us to hear? This Leonora. Same Leonora.
How did the firefighter found? Then they come on and told her that employee found her. Which one it is? The employee did it. Which one it is?
No, don't jump no accusations.
No, I'm just trying. I'm just getting whatever else you said that the discrepancy was.
Once we was here, they told my mama that the fire department found my sister in the freezer, dead, deceased. But they called her a few days later and told her that they told her that an employee found my sister deceased. It was like 10 of us out here. They did not say.
Did they say anything else that what was in that freezer? Because why so long before somebody would go in a freezer in a hotel this size?
We went in the freezer. It wasn't nothing in the freezer, but one little piece of ice in the freezer was warm when we got in the freezer. It wasn't even cold. They said they had just turned it on. Even if it was out, you should still be a little cold when the freezer was all full of.
The night before. He remembered. Duh. Okay. So this is absolutely proof that this maintenance / security, whoever he is, he was in there the night of the 8th and the night of the 9th. Okay. That's important because remember, this same detective told us there was nobody in that kitchen before August 30th. He's telling us this kitchen was unused, closed, shut off. The last person in there was in August 30th. This guy is telling us it's his job to go in that kosher kitchen every day and do his rounds and check the cooler and freezer temperature. He's telling the detective, yes, I was there the night of the 9th, and I remember from the day before how the door looked and what was in there, because he was in there. You see what I'm saying? So this is absolutely evidence that we don't have all the footage. What this officer collected was Crown Plaza sent him footage of Kenneka walking into the kitchen. When the detective realized he didn't have all the footage, he wanted to know, well, what happened before this? They sent him footage from August 30th, 2016.
Did they say anything about any obvious marks on her, anything like that?
No, they didn't let us see her until they put her in the body bag. We didn't see none down here. We only saw her from neck on up. And her hair was all over her head. It looked like she was spiky. I asked her friends how was her hair was when she left out the hotel. They said her hair was flat and straight down. And when I saw it, it looked like it was just all over her head. It didn't add up. It didn't add up.
Were you the one who spoke with your sister at about 1:30 the night before on Saturday morning? Or no? One of your family members spoke with her at 1:30, right?
No, I know she left the house at 11:30.
On Friday?
Yeah.
But Saturday morning, there was a report that somebody spoke with her, at least knew that she was alive at 1:30 on Saturday morning. Is there any confirmation that you know of from that? Okay.
No, I didn't.
So we're literally looking for what happened from that time until she was found Sunday morning. I mean, nobody really...
That's a long time.
I bet you Jamal Green know, because Jamal Green is on Andrew home.
she went through an unsecured area, which is not her fault.
And that unsecured area is where the walk-in freezer was located. And here's what else we know at this
at a suburban hotel, what surveillance video shows. Good evening, I'm Rob Johnson.
And I'm Erica Sargent. For days, the big question, how did Kenneka Jenkins wind up in a freezer? CBS 2's Sandra Torres is live at the Rosemont Police Station tonight. Sandra.
Well, Rob and Erica, a short time ago, crisis responder Andrew Holmes came here to the Rosemont Police Department. He told us he saw the surveillance video, a video that shows Kenneka walking into that freezer on her own.
Me looking at the video, she was trying to find her way back upstairs to the lobby. And she was checking the doors, and she was checking other doors, just trying to find her way back upstairs. So in saying that, she was walking forward where all of the video cameras caught her every movement, and I watched her as she went through the other door, and at the same time, she went through an unsecured area, which is not her fault.
17. And basically said nobody was in there the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, right? This worker is telling us otherwise. But instead of going back to Crown Plaza and figuring out where's the footage for those dates, this officer is basically helping these employees cover this up. He's going to accept this, document it, and still call it an accident. What was he even doing there? Okay, I'm going to finish. Hold on. I'm going to finish. Okay. The door was open more than he remembered the night before. The door has been open unlocked for a few weeks as he believes they began construction in that area. Given his observation, he entered the area thinking someone walked in there. So now he's back to, he's telling the detective about the night. He thought somebody had walked back in there, right? While looking in the area, he checked the temperature reading and soon after received a call. So he went back to the freezer area to check the temperature readings. Mind you, wasn't Kenneka's arm thrown over the door entryway? So wouldn't he have been able to see her? Isn't this how the manager said he discovered her and seen her because her arm was thrown this way, right? He's saying it looked like somebody had walked in there. Okay, he's responsible for doing rounds and checking these things out. Her body was definitely in there, you know, the night of the 9th. She was found the top of the 10th right after midnight. So he's saying that he walked back there, but somehow didn't see her. Okay. While looking in this area, he checked the temperature reading and soon after received a call. It was from this front desk stating that someone defecated in the pool and needs to be cleaned. After spending approximately 1 minute in the kosher kitchen, he responded to the pool area. At about 8:40, he contacted his boss to notify him the pool needs to be shut down. Shortly after this pool incident, his shift ended at 11 p.m. and he returned home. The next day, his son saw on the news that there was an incident at Crown Plaza and informed him. This was the first he was aware of the incident. So this employee wants us to believe that when he walked in, mind you, Kenneka was missing at 3 a.m. When he walked into work at 3 p.m., he's saying he knew nothing about what was going on. Mind you, the family was there. They're running around the hotel. They're banging on doors. Okay, they have the police called on them for banging on doors. The police are running around. They're looking for Kenneka. The hotel employees are receiving death threats at the front desk, okay? He's the one doing rounds. Nobody told him, hey, when you do your rounds, check because there's a missing girl. Nobody said anything to him. He didn't know what was going on at the whole night from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. He didn't hear anything about Kenneka. That sounds very, very, very suspicious. And I'm not a detective. Like, you're talking to a detective that has their surveillance footage. He could have easily verified.
And Leonora know that. That's why Leonora was doing what they did. Then look.
Edited statement. She said she wants to share her story because she feels victimized twice. First, because of what happened in Las Vegas, and then again when she reported it to her boss, Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
I deemed him the Uncle Drew. Like, I gave him that name, and it went all the way down to the mayor calling him Uncle Drew just regularly. That was just his name because he made everyone feel comfortable.
Fania Duke's claims in the recorded statement mimic those she made in a recently filed civil lawsuit and police report. She accuses a man best known for advocating for crime victims' families.
So now this family has to go through this pain.
Of sexual assault. Andrew Holmes is a Dalton Village trustee and ally of embattled Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Dukes was Henyard's assistant at the time. She said the mayor brought her, Holmes, and an entourage of a dozen people to Las Vegas last May to attend an economic development conference. On the last night, Duke said she was relieved when Holmes agreed to go out with her on the Strip to celebrate her birthday. She later told police she
celebrate on her birthday. Andrew Holmes know how these birthdays go. Oh, don't this sound like everything like Kenneka Jenkins? The only thing about it, she just wasn't ending up in the freezer. She didn't die and end up in the freezer. But everything else similar to Kenneka.
blacked out after a night of drinking and smoking marijuana.
But I at least knew I got a man with me, I'm going to make it home. I ain't even got to worry about try to go on the Strip by myself. I legitimately thought that, I was going to make it home.
She don't got no boyfriend.
Until my last memory was me waking up in his room.
Andrew Holmes has denied wrongdoing but declined to comment. Dukes and a police officer who was on the trip acting as Henyard's bodyguard are now suing, claiming they were retaliated against for reporting the alleged assault to Henyard the day after they returned home. The lawsuit says Holmes called and FaceTimed the officer, boasting about having Dukes in his room. The suit claims Trustee Holmes then panned the camera toward a bed where the officer could see a woman, Ms. Dukes, who was partially undressed. It goes on to say Holmes moved the camera to various private areas of Ms. Dukes' body and was removing articles of clothing.
Share this video so we can go ahead and we want to put the facts out there and tell the people.
And I watched her from the lobby walk to the elevator.
Now, he said that what he saw was her in the lobby and she walked and got on the elevator. Does anybody?
It's funny that I'm telling y'all that everybody said, man, it look like they done this before. It look like Andrew Holmes done this before too. Cause look, he's still doing this stuff after Kenneka death. You see what I'm saying? I remember what King Rob said about Andrew Holmes used to stay in Dalton, Illinois, and Miss Teresa used to stay in Dalton, Illinois, and her mama. And Andrew Holmes went to school with Teresa mama. He said this years ago. It ain't make sense. It ain't registered me then, but it registered me now. If he got that kind of mindset like that, y'all don't think he asked Leonora for some of that booty? You don't think he might seen Miss Teresa with that little shirt on talking about, I'm not short, I'm a fun size t-shirt? Andrew Holmes just a freaky old man. You ain't even got to pay him no money. You could pay him in booty. Yeah, Andrew Home, can you run me to the grocery store? Cause I got to go grocery shop to my kid. Oh yeah, I'll take you, you know what I'm saying? How much you need? Nah, I'm straight. I don't want your money. You just pay me in booty. What? I was just playing. I was just playing. Huh? You want something to drink at the stove? Yeah. And now you got drugs. Andrew Home, they just hip you to them old man. Man, them old mans keep any kind of candy, juices, anything. They taught me this stuff in school. Them Andrew Home niggas. Yeah, if you see that goddamn car creeping in those school zone, be like, hey, little fella, you need a lift? No, I'm all right. Are you sure? Getting out the car with a can of pepper spray. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all, I remember when I was going to school and I seen this car pull up in the old ass Lincoln. This is 1985 Lincoln. You know, that junk look like the JFK Lincoln, the one got assassinated in. And I remember it was a dude looked just like Andrew Home. He had the same afro and he would listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire. I knew it was something suspicious. I'm like, that's too early to be playing these songs early in the morning. He was like, hey, little guy, talking to me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you need a lift? I'm like, no, I'm straight, Jack. School right there. You know what I'm talking about? And he was like, oh, okay. Do you like cookies and milk? You know what I'm saying? I looked at that nigga, cookies and milk, nigga. Do I look like a fun boy ass nigga to you? And at this time I was like about 7. And he just got the Cadillac. It's cruising 5 miles per hour. I'm walking right along the Cadillac like I'm walking a dog. Like, you know, he trying to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? And then I noticed when we were getting close to the school zone, he was getting nervous, like, just jump in the car. I'll take you. I'm like, no, I'm straight. He was like, no, you just don't know how dangerous this is. Then he put that John in park. Y'all know that Young Thug song, his ad-lib, skirt, skirt. That man hit those brakes. Hopped out that car with that tight ass dicky outfit on. Tell me, let me just talk to you. He ain't even know. I already had a Draco in the 80s. He gonna come up to me and this was the first thing he said when he jumped out the car. He was like, look, you ain't got to get a ride. Can I squeeze your butt cheeks? So I screamed like they taught me in school, help! And ran in circles. Cause they told us you don't want to run straight. You want to run zigzag, goddammit. So I'm running, screaming, zigzagging, you know what I'm talking about? And back in those days, you know what I'm saying, I had a backpack. I had a lot of my dictionaries in it. See, when I was going to school back in those days, y'all remember how big those goddamn textbooks was? They looked like the goddamn Bible. But see, I cut all the paper out in the middle and shaped it like a Draco. And I was smuggling my Draco in school in the 80s. I'm the reason why they put metal detectors in the school. Cause them suckers act like they want some trouble. So I said, all right, you think you bad? Y'all like Dracula, don't it? Yeah, I love Dracula movie. Well, I got Dracos. Yeah, Draco totally different from Dracula, goddamn. Cause when he popped, goddamn it, you finna show be talking to a TV screen, you know, in the future. Dracula, they already had flat screen TVs back in the 1900s. Star Wars in black and white. They already were FaceTiming the demons. You see what I'm saying? And y'all ain't even paying attention to life. Be like, wait a minute. They sure did had a flat screen on the wall. Man, these folk had flat screens on the wall, and these folk already on Earth be like, yeah, let me talk to the king of the universe. On the flat screen? Cause I know back in the 80s, shit, we had floor models. We ain't never heard of flat screen, but mysteriously Hollywood got Dracula movie, Star Wars, everybody got FaceTime, iPad, watches, and everything. It just blew my mind. So, yeah. So when I was on my way to school, he looked just like Andrew Holmes. He had the same afro, no mustache, and no beard. You know what I'm saying? Never trust a man with an afro, with no mustache, and no beard. He hopping out that Ford Lincoln. Hey, little fella. And I'm looking at him. He got a bag full of ding-dongs. And then I seen one of my childhood friends. See, he was green. He didn't know what was going on. I see that same dude. He was like, you want some ding-dongs? And this thing, you know, they sitting at the park on the same bench. And I'm looking like a mile away, like, oh my God, I got to go save my nigga. So I'm running down, you know what I'm saying? He see me running down, so he grabbed my friend by the hand. And this my friend, he a boy, but I'm like, oh yeah, he gotta be gay because he don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that confused. If you know when a man come to you and telling you, my own uncles didn't even come to me and be like, yeah, you want some sugar babies? You know what I'm talking about? My uncles didn't come to me and tell me, yeah, do you want a peppermint? You know what I'm talking about? Do you want a Kit Kat? What you would do for a Klondike bar? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I ran to the school. Help! God damn it! Nigga trying to squeeze my cheeks. So I ran in the principal office and told him what was going on. And I felt like I was telling the wrong nigga. Cause I seen him, he got an afro, no mustache, and the beard. And tell me I was tripping. I said, man, what is come to find out, I was standing in the neighborhood in the sun downtown. You know what I'm saying, man? Bruh, you back in those days, you better not wear no tight ass jeans. Cause you know back in those days before they gave us processed meat, we had soul food. So you know we were eating our beans and mashed potatoes. Cause you know our women thick, big booted, big chested, you know what I'm talking about? And some of them niggas, when they were eating their beans and collard green, they booty was big as hell. You know what I'm talking about? That's why they give you beans and mashed potatoes in jail. They trying to swell you niggas up. They like, man, look, that nigga too thin. Get that nigga some bread and water. They gonna plump his ass up, and this thing, you know, you gonna look. All your spots gonna fill in. You might have a little thin ass, but when you get through eating them jailhouse beans, and you gonna be like, damn, I'm gaining a little weight. And this thing, you know, your ass done got big. You done ate them beans, your thighs thick now, you know what I'm talking about? And you done ate all your cornbread, so you know you You thicker than a sneaker in the jail, and then you man, come on, bro. I don't know what they put in those beans and cornbread, but they got these niggas sugar tank, goddamn it, on high levels of sugar. You know what I'm saying? So I ran to the principal office like, man, this a dude following me in the link, and then I'm looking at him. He look just like the suspect, and trying to tell me I ain't seeing what I'm seeing, and I ain't heard what I heard. And I'm like, man, this got to be a setup. So I go and tell my teacher, you know what I'm saying, Miss Parker, you know, y'all know who Miss Parker is. She was concerned. She was like, no, Trey Gang. You know what I'm saying? She was like, where he at? So we were trying to find what was going on. Because, you know, big Miss Parker, she had the racks. She had the jugs. She was the only teacher in school everybody obeyed. When Miss Parker got them to grab that chalkboard and get the scribbling on that wall, everybody paying attention. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna lie. That was the one finer teacher I had, but the rest of my teacher, man, they look like old white women astronauts. Like, I've been to the moon, and you know what I'm saying? I had a teacher look like Mr. Burns. You know, back in those days, you know what I'm saying? They'll just hire anybody to be a teacher. They was all old. Now these days, your teacher down there, 19 years old. They fresh out of high school. Man, I went to my kids' school, bruh, and I was looking at the teachers. Wait a minute. I step up in the class, you know what I'm talking about? The teacher look at me be like, oh, that's your dad? She like, yeah, that's my daddy, you know what I'm talking about? And they see I'm dope boy fresh, I'm clean, I'm creased up, smelling like a million books, and then make it so bad when I speak, I'm the country ass nigga in that John. Ain't talking with no sense. Teacher got a big racks, big boobs. I'm like, wait, whoa. And she wanna meet the parents. All right, we finna meet and greet, you know what I'm about. I got the whole classroom smelling like kush. I done went into school smelling like straight kush, and they got all these posters around here talking about say no to drugs. Look, they got posters around the school with no drug signs and everything. Here I go, got a pocket full on. Yeah, pocket full on, you know what I'm talking about. I went to a little one time, goddamn it, I ain't had no kush, and I had to drop my kids off at school, you know what I'm talking about. And when I had to drop my kids off at school, man, I seen that little young nigga in the field smoking weed. I'm like, man, he must got it. I'm like, hey man, you better not be smoking no goddamn weed. Oh, my bad. No, I'm just, you know, trying to throw that out there. You ain't got no more, do you? Yeah, I got a little something. Well, give me a 3.5, goddamn it. You know what I'm talking about? And let me see it first, you know what I'm talking about? Cause he finna get that shit took. That's one thing that I learned. Yeah, go get them little young niggas, you know what I'm saying? You could just take they dope, you know what I'm talking about? You could take they dope, you know what I'm saying? Cause who they gonna tell? Nobody. And they got more weed than Snoop and Ray on the corner. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I was like, man, fuck going to holler at little Ray. Man, I'm finna go straight up there, man, till they goddamn par with them little young niggas there. Cause them young niggas got good 3.5. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta be careful of them Andrew Home looking ass niggas, cause that's how they be getting us.
verified these statements, but there's no evidence that this Anthony Cusinella followed up with any of this because they were very, very adamant about calling this an accident and moving on. Okay? But this employee is proof that not only was somebody down there the night of the party, but somebody was down there even the night after. Who knows what he was doing, if the body was somewhere else in the hotel and he's the one that put it in the freezer, who knows. But because he's an employee, I'm telling you, he told the detective that he was in that area because he knows it's on camera, and he didn't know if the detective had that footage or not. So he told the detective, yeah, I was in that area, but for 1 minute, just to check the freezer and the cooler temperature, you see? And what that does is that gives him an excuse for going around.
I'm glad that you mentioned all the activists. Because look at all the activists that was on the Kenneka Jenkins case. Look at Jedediah Brown. Everybody know he the Thunder Booty. Look at Lamont. He a Thunder Booty. Look at all the gay people that was activists for the Kenneka Jenkins case. Like P. Rico. He got wife and kids and everything. But he like boys. I seen him on pictures with little boys, bruh. I'm not lying. P. Rico be messing with the little boys. This is actual facts. He got a girlfriend, baby mama, but he like boys, like Pucky. I'm for real. This ain't no jokes. This serious. King Rob is an OG over the BDs, but he creep with boys. He like those little boys that dress up like Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? You know these little boys got titties, booties. They look like real celebrity women. Come on, man. You got a red nigga from the hood named Ray Ray. Red nigga from the hood named Ray Ray. And this nigga look just like Nicki Minaj. This man got booty, hips, and everything. And he ain't nothing but about 19 years old. He look, you got some of these transsexual niggas that be looking better than these females. What if you a neighborhood nigga and you known for fucking with big blocks? You known for fucking with females, you know, there's big blocks and this ain't just no, you know what I'm saying? But you got a boy right here look closely Kim Kardashian to you. And then you don't know perks and everything. And you know those perks really enhancing your vision. Like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Until you get that little boy in the hotel room, smash him from the back and knock that wig off, that nigga gotta take fade. I mean, Lord have mercy. When I touch a woman, I like a soft touch. You know, a woman is soft. Her flesh is soft. And she shave her body, you know. So you ain't feeling no her. You don't want to be touching no a motherfucker chin with her on that motherfucker, bruh. How can you niggas do it? You got to be sometime different level. You know what I'm saying? I done seen two minions, and they tall, they over 6 feet, 250 pounds, and they lovers. You could just imagine the sex game. You got two heavyweight niggas finna her. If you got one nigga smashing a chick, she like 5'4", 5'6" or something. 120, 30, 50 pounds, no more than 200. What you think two niggas finna do? Both of these niggas 250. Bro, it's finna be a massacre in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think you could even watch that shit. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They just like watching Mike Tyson and Holyfield. Finna get it on for real. And they on the perk 30s. And that booger sugar. And drinking Jack Daniel. Man, you know Mike Tyson finna throw with none but body blows. Oh, man. I don't even see how that could be even fun. I mean, how can you, like, I don't get it. Cause did you hear when P. Diddy was smashing Meek Mills? When I heard that audio, I really feel sorry for Meek Mill. Cause I'm like, P. Diddy is really murdering that man butt cheeks. And if they been on that Tucci, y'all know what they said. They got their own drug called that Tucci. And it's a booty number. And you mean to tell me your booty numb and you don't supposed to feel no pain, but you feeling P. Diddy though? I don't know what P. Diddy working with, but they goddamn P. Diddy must got that payout stick for them niggas. Everything he hit, it holler like a hit dog. Man, that man had Meek Mill sounding like a hound dog. Man, P. Diddy gave that boy ass that pipe, that man Meek Mill. Oh! And I'm like, wait a minute now. If you screaming like that, is that a scream of pleasure or pain? Cause shit. And then they said P. Diddy hit everybody. Man, they said P. Diddy hit everybody that's famous. I ain't even know that man was a freak like that, bruh. You mean to that man hit boys and girls. Mostly boys, you know what I'm talking about? And it made me think about everybody he collaborated with, everybody he took a picture with, because he done fucked them all. You know what I'm talking about? And then make it so bad, it was some of the hardcore gangsters in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? Man, they said P. Diddy smashed everybody in Hollywood. I'm like, everybody in Hollywood? They folks said everybody. That's why I ain't famous. Man, when them folks found out that I was funny than a motherfucker, they sent a limo out. Come on to Hollywood, Trey Gang. We got we gotta talk and come to some numbers. So I go there like, yeah, they were like, crack your first joke. So I told them my first joke, and they just laughing, ha ha, before I even told the joke. They already laugh, this nigga funny as hell. And then I got a producer behind me. I look behind me, that nigga, I caught that nigga looking at my cheeks. You know what I'm talking about? Then they were like, look, we got a movie gig for you. We want you to play Batman. So they brought out the costume. I was finna play the role of Batman. You know what I'm saying? Till I seen the costume. Cause when I looked at the costume, I'm like, the costume look like Batman costume, but why you got the cheeks cut out? They want me wear the Batman costume, but they cut the booty out of him. Like them Prince jeans. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing this shit. Now, Trey Gang, we can make millions, baby. We can make millions off. I'm like, wait a minute. No, I ain't with this shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I remember when I was a kid, they tried to get me as a kid. Try to trick us with cookies and ice cream. Then I'm watching, they got all the kids be like, you want some more ice cream? The kids be like, yep, they don't know what's about to happen. Look, they done put per-30s in their ice cream. And this thing, the kids, they so hyper, they don't know what's going on. And this thing, they sleep with their booty in the air. You know what I'm talking about? I think to go on. I think it was the little boy named Jimmy. The little boy named Jimmy, and the director was like, "Come here, Jimmy, let's go over our lines." I thought they were talking about going over their lines, over the movie script. Man, them folk were going over them blow lines. Like, come on in here, Timmy Tim. That man pulled out about 8 grams of coke. And I'm looking forward to this. Be like, damn, that's a lot of powder. They got Timmy on that giant. Timmy blowed the look. They told him it was booger sugar. He didn't even know what booger sugar was. He thought it was booger sugar. You know what it sound like. And they was like, you ain't gotta do nothing, smell it, Timmy Tim. And next thing you know, when he hit it, he ain't know that cocaine make your body numb. So when them perverts reach out and squeeze your booty cheeks, you wouldn't even notice because your booty cheeks numb. You know what I'm talking about? So you could be sitting up there in the club, dancing it, talking to a nice young lady, and full of cocaine, and this thing you got a whole hand on your butt cheek, gripping it, squeezing it, and tickling it, and you don't even feel a goddamn thing, cause you so high. You know what I'm saying? You won't even know what hit you till you wake up, be like, why I feel like my ass been in a car wreck, like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. Gang. Cause just imagine how many niggas they woke up and didn't even know what happened that night. They could be wondering with their homeboy friends and he on the down low and you never seen it coming. And this thing y'all always drinking and smoking together. But this one particular night, you don't remember that night. Man, you wake up in that nigga bed and everything like, damn, what the fuck? But he ain't in the bed with you. He just gonna pop up in the room, be like, yeah, man, you were wild as hell last night, man. You jumped all in my goddamn bed. I slept in the living room all night, lying like a motherfucker. Man, that man done slept with you the whole night, bust you up, toot you up, and color with you before the drugs were off. Cause he already know you would be knocked out about 4-5 hours. But in that 6 hours, that's when he gonna be staging the scene. Look, he had you in his room all night, but when them drugs were off, he dragged you in the living room, put all your clothes back on. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you waking up like, damn, boy, I had a long night. He like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, goddammit. You wanna know, damn, my motherfucking ass hurt like a mother. I must got hemorrhoids or something. You know what I'm talking about? Just don't know you done got your back blown out. Didn't even know it. You ain't even know you a homosexual now. You don't even know you been hit. And that's why oh boy, that's the scary part about it. You ain't even know that you been hit. You know what I'm saying? You still walking around like, damn, you don't know nothing. You don't remember that night. That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't do drugs with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, gang, I'm finna get on up about this, John. I just had fun with y'all. And I just wanna spill some tea on the Kenneka Jenkins. I ain't present my live like I wanted to tonight. Cause I had a particular topic on my mind. But, you know, I took a little sip of that little drink, you know what I'm saying, and hit a little cushion, got off track, and I apologize for that. But I'll make up tomorrow, gang. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'll make up tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? And before y'all get out of here, shout out to my sponsors. I got a new sponsor, gang. They sponsoring these videos now. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. So I got some sponsors out here, and I'm gonna give y'all more details of who my sponsor is. They got some nice gadgets. They got some gadgets to let you know. It's called a booty meter. If you got a man or a husband and you feel like he's suspect, don't y'all know they got them ones like when you go in the court system or the airport, they got the one you down for metal detectors and all this. We got the booty one, you know what I'm talking about? It's gonna let you know if it was any forced entry or some download shit going on, you know what I'm talking about? It's a one. All you just gotta do is warm his cheeks. When you warm his cheeks, if that motherfucker go off, goddamn it, they let you know that nigga got wall damage, meaning it's been tampered with. That means them walls been chiseled a little bit, you know. You got to be real careful these niggas these days. Cause of the things I saw behind jail, I seen a nigga straight come up in jail, tattoos on his eyes, face, neck, back, ass, and everything. Coming there and shaking up with the big homie. What's up, big homie? Nothing much. And soon when the lights go out, man, I heard some strange shit going on and nobody ain't saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I mean, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That's why, cause y'all, I told y'all I was shot before and I died before the doctors brought me back to life. But when I died, I went to heaven. And when I went to heaven, they was like, well, look, they were trying to scare me, right? When I went to heaven, this how God trying to scare me. So he sent me to hell. And when he sent me to hell, that's when I really see what was really going on. The devil gay, he the main booty buster down there. I'm like, I ain't know none of this shit. You know what I'm talking about? When I went in there, when I seen all those niggas in there confessing they sin, cause God asked them, you like, have your booty been tampered with? And that man said, nope. Try to lie to God, and God rewind that nigga lifestyle back. Caught that man down on 49th in Norman Street. He done left his baby mama, told her he going to the corner store to get backwoods. Yeah, he got the backwoods, all right. So he forgot about God exists. So he creeping through the alleyways, you know, on this way. God see the whole route. God know everything in your phone, what you said, how you feeling. You know what I'm talking about? You got that little boy number in your phone and shit, and you meet up with the little boy, be like, yeah, can you come outside? I gotta wait till my mama go to work. Well, look, you jump out the back door and jump the fence in the yard, and I will meet you in the park. I ain't even go lie, gang. I started to make my YouTube channel Catch a Predator, because I was like, look, I'm going to go on these dating websites, and I'm gonna get me a little picture, because, you know, they like them little boys that look like Gary Coleman. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm going to upload that picture, and I'm going to be like, hi, boys, and watch all them grown men, and they going to try to meet up with me and stuff. So we gonna meet up at the public. I'm gonna have my phone out. I just wanna catch nothing but hood niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Look, what? I wanna meet you in Martin Luther King Park at 12 midnight. I'm on my way. You better not meet up with nobody in the park at midnight, because you don't even know, you might make it out. But look, just imagine you pose up as a little boy and you got all these niggas on your job. No wonder why the female be like, where the men's at? Boy, these niggas hard to find, you know what I'm saying? Because they look. And then the niggas who they cheat with, they always in the car with the nigga. They'll bring the nigga to their house, be like, yeah, who that? Yeah, baby, that my nigga right there. That my nigga Ray Ray. Yeah. And you want to know why your girl don't like your friend? Because some of these niggas be fucking their homeboy, bro. You know, like these females too. You see how these females, if you see a girl group, it's like when you go out and you see like about 5 females and they all in the group, 9 times out of 10, they fucking each other, bro. They fucking each other. See, females can get away with fucking with their friend. They could bring their friend to their house and be like, hey, baby, this my homegirl, Quick. And you ain't thinking nothing suspicious. You just trying to smash Quick. So you trying to smash Quick, that's why, you know, you can't smash Quick, because she already fucking your bro. You know, you don't know that. She'll come to the house like, bitch, let's get out of her hole and let's get into something. And you just sitting on the couch like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, your girl gone. They telling you they finna go shopping, but they went to Motel 6, got a room for about 2-3 hours. Man, they in there doing the sizzles. You know what I'm saying? They in there, doing whatever they do. And she come back to the house, got an attitude, and you don't know where that attitude come from. Like, bitch, what I did? She just don't want you to touch her because she already been touched. So she got to play that role like, I'm mad. I don't want to be bothered right now. Because now she don't want to be bothered because she already got her ass wore out. You know what I'm talking about? I know. You know what I'm talking about? Don't you know how many women that I done wore out and sent them home back to their husband and they baby daddies? And they still don't even know right that they like, why she always be so goddamn mad when she get home? Because I already gave her that Hunlo special. You know what I'm talking about? I gave her that Hunlo special, and when I get through with her, she ain't gonna want to just really do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? All she want to do is go home, clean up the house, go to sleep, and do what a wife do. I'm finna come in here, wash the clothes, wash the dishes, sweep the floor, you know what I'm saying? And I'm finna go to sleep. And the husband like, can we do something tonight? And she like, no, I'm just tired. I'm on my period. But Trey Gang already gave her that hung low special, goddamn it. You know what I'm talking about? I done knocked her off so good, she'll be straight for about a week. Like, woo. Well, you done put it down on me, Trey Gang. I'm through fucking for about a month or two. You know what I'm talking about? Lying like a motherfucker, cause the next day she already calling to me, what you doing? I ain't doing nothing. I'm on the way. I'm like, when you getting here? I'm already in the driveway. I'm like, damn, bitch, you already here? And then look, when she come over, she already got my she already got kush for me, drink, everything I need. I ain't even got the bed. Some of you niggas gotta sweat the bitch just to get some pack of cigarettes. Like, damn, bitch, you know, you ain't got no, she just got a food stamp, sold 100 books. And you still trying to sweat that bitch out of $25, $35, get you a 3.5. And you know what I'm talking about? See, I don't understand life with these niggas these days, cause I'm like, man, this is easy for me. You know what I'm talking about? All these little fine women out here talking about, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find a man. They be lying like a motherfucker. They be telling me, they'll tell me, like, yeah, Trey Gang, you know, it's hard for me find a man that I want and stuff. I'm like, I know it is, boo. And we end up smashing and fucking and having a good time. You know what I'm talking about? I said, I see why you ain't got no man yet, boo, because you ain't really looking for one, really. You know what I'm talking about? Because these women, they be lying, bro. Don't you know how every woman that walk out that door, a man finna holler at them? You know what I'm talking about? If you at the store and you see a woman and you trying to holler at her and she be like, I don't want to be bothered right now. I got a man. It's not because she got a bad attitude. It's because you the 1,000 niggas that told her the same shit that day. You know what I'm talking about? When he said, hey, shawty, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Lady. She done heard, before you said that, she already done heard that 1,000 times before she seen your ass. You know what I'm talking about? Because I know I get tired of it. You know what I'm talking about? All these females see me walking around bow-legged, skinny jeans on, with nuts on top. You know what I'm talking about? And was like, who is that? Girl, that Trey Gang. Who the fucking Trey Gang, bitch? That motherfucker got a bow leg stand. Man, look at the shoe size. Finna go see what's up. You know what I'm talking about? Bitch come up and like, hi, my name Quick. I'm already, I ain't interested, bitch. I do like what the women do. I'm like, this all y'all women do, just want some hard, long dick and money. I ain't got none of that. You know what I'm talking about? Look, one time I even teased the broad. You know, she was like, you coming over? I'm like, yeah, I put those skinny jeans on with the nuts on top. And we was sitting on that little bit ass bean bag. Cause you know, she wasn't no little Section 8 cheeks. And she ain't just really got the real furniture. You know what I'm saying? Like the little seat and all this. We was on the bean bag. So we had to sit close. And you know, I like to slouch down when I sit a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? So the nuts can pop on the top. You know what I'm talking about? So she would come and say with me looking at the nuts on top, and she was like, she thought she was gonna get some dick that day, you know what I'm talking about? But I was tired. I had a long day and I've been working, so I ain't feel like fucking, you know what I'm saying? But I was fresh and I was so clean, and it was just impressing me, be like, damn, my nuts do look good in these jeans tonight. No wonder why she all on my job. So she was just looking at me, you know what I'm talking about, and trying to get close to me. She was like, damn, that's all you? I'm like, yeah. She was like, you don't even know what to do with all that dick. I said, I sure do know what to do with all this dick. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen how the pitchers swing that baseball back and you heard that sound, you know what I'm saying? That's how I knock your ass out, you know what I'm saying? So she was really hyping me up and thinking that she could gonna get me a rouser, and so she can get her some of that long payal stick and get that hunlo special. But I had a trick for her, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm about? I sure had a trick for her, cause look, she had some shades on. And I wonder why she had some shades on. It's just me and her in the room, and this like 12 midnight, and it's dark in there. She just didn't want to let me see how her eyes were popping at the nuts. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And she was like, you can get comfortable, you know, so, you know what I'm saying? I took, you know what I'm saying? I went and laid down with her, you know what I'm saying, color up, and I let that boy just get a little bit stiff. You know how, like, when you hold a guy from the back, you know what I'm talking about? And that man get a little bit stiff. It let you, it'll bump you and let you know that, yeah, I'm finna get right now, you know what I'm talking about? And so she got to throwing it back, you know, like she was just really finna get some, you know what I'm saying? So I gets up and like, oh, damn, baby, it done got a little late, you know what I'm saying? So, and she jumped up out the bed like, where you going? And, you know, I'm in my boxers, and she seen how hung low I was. Then I'm stretching out, you know, I'm stretching, you know what I'm talking about? And it was like she refused to let